and welcome to our Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition Chronicle of Vancouver Adjacent by Night. As a warning, this is a mature game and explores some dark and troubling themes. These may include body horror, gore, violence, loss of character agency, gaslighting, mind control, and many others. Our players have discussed consent and boundaries, and we collectively avoid situations that may be triggering. Players will always let me know if anything gets uncomfortable by using yellow and red cards in our private chat. If you as a viewer ever feel uncomfortable or triggered, please pause and step away. Our streams are available on YouTube after the game, so you can always come back to an episode if you feel ready. If you don't want to come back to that particular episode, you can just jump ahead to the next one. Thank you to our wonderful host and sponsor, Level Up Dice, for giving us this opportunity to share our story with you. Please support them by purchasing their exquisite dice or by spreading the word about them on social media. And I've got the Nosferatu dice for this one. That's probably going to throw me completely out of focus. And also, we have another sponsor for our third season, which is Dogmite Games. Dogmite Games is the best gaming company you've never heard of. They combine craftsmanship with artistry to create truly unique pieces of functional art for your game. From dice boxes and rolling trays to fully sculpted Valhalla screens for GMs, each piece is created on site in their workshop in Michigan by a devoted team of craftsmen. And we have these player pads, which I almost knocked over again, and I can't see where I am, so I don't know if that's in focus or not. Whatever, I don't care. There we go. We got Hunger. I've got the Gangrel one. I don't know if you can see that. Nope. All right. It's in there somewhere. There it is. Yay. And they just released a new item. They have
what?
Rolling. Yeah, they have dice towers now that are the 2.0 because they did a 1.0 for a Kickstarter, but they released the 2.0. They readjusted the design a little bit, and it looks awesome. And they keep releasing cool shit that I want to buy, but I have no money, so it's like, it's kind of annoying. Now,
How
I would
dare
like to.
they?
Yeah, what the hell, guys? Come on. And now I would like to introduce our vampires. And it's that way. All right, let's start with Brennan.
Hi, I'm Brennan. I play Charlotte, the Ventru Primogen, who's never been wrong in any way, shape, or form, and I look forward to be proven wrong eventually, but I just don't see it happening.
Neither do I. And Zach.
Hi, I'm Zachary Vaudo. I play Charlie Lawrence, the Malkavian sad boy, and also Primogen.
Sam is not feeling well this evening, so she will be joining us again next week. We're hoping she gets better soon. And we'll skip over to Patrick.
Hi, Patrick Gill. I play Harley, the Nosferatu Primogen, and just all around... I don't know. Am I the cinnamon roll of the group now, or no?
Hell,
You are like my dog.
Well,
I don't even know what that means.
That would make me a mascot then. Okay.
That's weird. And last but certainly not least is Lex.
Hi, I'm Lex. I play Cassandra, the Toreador Primogen, and I am no longer sad because I've decided we're going to get group vengeance. The healer of all wounds.
Especially in the world of darkness. Okay, so when last we saw the C team, the intrepid coterie that you see before you on the screen, they hatched a plan, I think. They all decided to get back together after having a minor parting of the ways. Just a little bit. Yeah, so we're going to be picking up this particular episode at the same time as the last episode ended. There was a conversation outside with Harley and Charlotte, I believe. There's a little bit there, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Proceed.
So, ma'am, before we, go back in there and whatever happens with Connor happens, what do you actually want to see accomplished here for your end game? You want to be left alone, right?
Mm-hmm. That would be very important to me, yes.
All right, and you don't feel the particular need to kiss anyone's ring or bend the knee to anybody, right?
Not at the moment, especially since we're dealing with them.
You don't want to be the Venture Primogen, right?
I don't particularly like it, but I can get used to it if it means that I don't have to worry about anything anymore.
Well, the reason why I ask is, I've been thinking about it, and politically, why don't you just go autarkus? Just say, screw the whole lot of you. I'm going to do my own thing. Just go autarkus.
Isn't that what everybody wanted to do in the first place?
Well, kind of, sort of, but let's just, if you're gonna, if we're gonna abandon the whole, we're gonna overthrow Hazoon and, have an independent city, well, just make yourself independent and just say to hell with it. Do your own thing.
And nobody would have a problem with that.
I personally, ma'am, I like being a Primogen, to be perfectly honest. Someone needs to stand up for my clan. We get treated like shit, and someone needs to do something about that. And I'm finally in a position to where I can do something about it, and where my actual allegiance lies is gonna be with my clan and with my coterie. I don't care who's the currently sitting prince. Fuck, we could have a bishop take over Vancouver for all I care. I'm gonna just do my own thing and look after me and mine. So,
well, then wouldn't it be helpful to you if everybody in your coterie remained in the positions that we had?
it would definitely.
It's got to be a
it would definitely
tough
help.
uphill battle to be from what is widely considered, not my words, to be a lower clan, and to be trying to make a name for yourself in such a hostile environment.
Well, I'm kind of good at shit like that, though.
But you don't need to do it alone.
That's true. That's true. And we need to collectively figure out if this is what we're gonna do. If we're gonna remain in the positions that we're in, get rid of Hazoon and install Prince Bastion again. Okay, we've got a prince at Otis' boon. Sweet. At that point in time, we could all figure out what we want to do from there. If we want to stay attached to the power structure, or if we want to go autarkus and just do our own thing, abdicate our positions, have someone else in our own respective clans take our spots. But
I think it's worth reassessing after we've actually completed something. But I think it's good that we actually have a goal.
Yes, now Connor's a diversion. We whatever is going to happen with Connor, that's going to be the diversion. We have to understand that we're going to be knocking out a significant power player in the Camarilla structure.
Yeah, how do you feel about that? Be honest with me, you don't have all the baggage that our friends do.
He's not my sire. I have no history with the guy. I've only got the first impressions that I have of the man, and that was he's a fucking asshole. I don't mind taking people down like that at Peg or 5.
Right, but I feel that we've become quite accustomed to dealing with assholes in Vancouver.
True. It's whatever Cassandra wants to do with him is all on Cassandra. I'm going to do what I can to contribute. I've already
To which I wholeheartedly agree. I'm just concerned that we might be finding ourselves in a position where we don't have allies and we would be taking out the only ones that are willing to work with us, especially when they're as malleable as Connor is at this present time.
if they're not with us, they're against us in the end, though. Right?
What I'm saying is, by cutting out an enemy, we could be making more enemies. By cutting out somebody who is not even an enemy per se right now, someone that I feel like we can control.
He's got his uses. This is, I mean, I don't plan on having the guy dead in a week. That's not going to happen. This is, the things that I personally would like to do, this is going to take a while. But I've got a plan, at least on my end of things, how I can contribute.
I don't intend to rock the boat on this at all. It's not worth losing my coterie over, but
Right.
I just feel like there should be a little bit more than hotheads deciding what's the fate.
Well, I'm not going to be pulling any triggers. And I don't know, that the spending half a night with a lump of wood in my chest, I spent a lot of time thinking. And
Oh yeah, what was that like?
it was hell. Hearing what other people are saying about you, and you're not able to directly contribute to the conversation, even vocally, let alone physically, it's the
It's
beast,
frustrating, isn't it?
Yeah, the beast and I get real acquainted, and when all this is like from here on out, ma'am, I do have a couple of conditions that I would like to place on this operation, if you don't mind.
What would those be? I'm sure they're not a problem.
Those who do not have any experience in group tactics, group fighting, we'll say close quarters combat, in very close quarters, need to leave the tactical decisions to those who actually know what the fuck they're doing. And
That sounds like you're talking to somebody specifically.
yeah, we're gonna have that addressed. But that's...
You have to name names. I'm not good at context clues.
Oh, it's Charlie.
Oh, but I thought he was in the military.
There's... Look, he was a spook. He's
a ghost.
Intelligence, numbers. I don't know what he did. I know that was his angle.
See, why does he know kung fu?
I don't know. I honestly... did you ever see Groundhog's Day? I mean, you spend
The Bill Murray movie, yes.
Right, you spend enough time doing the same thing over and over and over, you get good at it. If he learned that back when he was alive, whatever. But no, there's...
Didn't that movie also have ghosts?
No, that was Scrooged. That was the other movie that was Scrooged.
See. Keep an eye on Charlie. He might be a ghost.
No, it's... Oh, God. What have I done? Alright, he was a spy. Okay?
Oh, a spy, I see.
Yes.
So, I mean, we're in this place of openness as a group. Why don't you just go up and tell him?
Yeah, I think, no, like I said, this is going to get addressed. Most definitely.
Yeah, I think sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Especially since Elena's, not here right now. She went home.
Well,
No backup.
yeah, and I promise you, ma'am, this is not gonna get physical right now, but no, there's, and I'm gonna let everyone know that I am willingly making the choice to leave your leash in place. This is my decision. I know I am still a risk. With Nixodon still alive, I can't be 100% trusted, and I need someone to still be able to pull me in. I'll smooth it over with Elena, but I'm going to let everyone
As long
know.
as it doesn't come back to me, because I almost lost my best friend over this stupid deal.
Well, honesty is the best policy.
I disagree, but I'll let you say that.
And hearing that come out of a Nosferatu's mouth, you immediately know it's bullshit.
Then I'm glad we're both lying to each other.
The mutual understanding and respect, ma'am. That's how we have a very strong working relationship, and I like keeping it this way.
But they don't need to know, so honesty is the best policy.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, Bob's your uncle, whatever the fuck they say over there.
Mm-hmm.
And we go back in.
Meanwhile, back in the ranch or in the artist commune, Charlie and Cassandra would have had a chance to speak.
As I said in our Zoom chat, I'm just eyeballing Charlie's heightened senses for that entire conversation, but we're in the middle of something in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Charlie gave Elena just the keys to his place since, the office is now exploded. So she could just drop her shit off and have a place to crash, and has been left indoors with Cassandra, and really quick just roused to heal the superficial damage that I had from her, and I succeeded on the rouse check. So
Okay. Yeah, it knits itself together.
yep, just in front of Cassandra, just
Sorry about your face.
I probably deserved it, honestly. It's not exactly something you just expect to be dropped on you like that.
It seems to be the call of the day around here lately.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So I went and talked to Connor, obviously.
Mm-hmm. I figured that's why there's now this plan to destroy him.
Yeah. See, but he had sort of a different story about my embrace, one that didn't include you kind of at all, actually.
That makes sense. It's a lot easier to pretend like I had nothing to do with it than to admit that I was a major factor in it. Especially because, he knew.
This has kind of left me between a rock and a hard place.
I know.
And I don't really know what I'm supposed to do about that.
For what it's worth, I think you're making the right call with your plan. So there's that.
I mean, you've sort of been right there with Elena on the shoot him first, shoot him second, maybe ask some questions of his corpse later camp.
Yeah, but this is different. This is bigger. This is your plan. This is taking back what you didn't get to have. This is claiming what's yours. This is you making a move. It's big. I'm proud of you for it.
So I want to be happy that you just said that, and I am, but I don't know if I'm supposed to be, because I don't know where you and I are right now. You've lied to me for a really long time.
I did. Normally I'd get technical and say I didn't lie to you because I didn't tell you that I wasn't doing it, but when it boils down to it, I had a motive and you didn't know about it. So yeah.
I mean, lying to someone and keeping the truth from them, while they might not be the same thing, they're just as bad.
Same family. Well, in the end, somebody still didn't know something and I hurt them.
So how are we supposed to move past this? Because I've known you my entire unlife. And before.
4 years before.
And I've never not known that I could just go to you with something before. And now I have to reevaluate everything.
For what it's worth, though I know it's not much, I would think that this would be further evidence that you could always come to me with anything, even if you don't want to because of it. Knowing that I would want to be there, no matter
I
what.
don't know if I'm ready to look at it that way yet.
I know. I want to give some justification for my actions, but I don't know if it matters right now.
Well, let's hear it. And if it's good enough, then I guess it can matter.
I don't think it's gonna be good enough because do you think anything I could say for why I wanted to take your life from you is a good enough reason? Like anybody would, like, it's never a good enough reason. Like, it's not like the movies. I mean, kind of is, but it's not.
So why then?
We Malkavians are different from the other clans in a lot of ways. One thing in particular is motive, it's reasoning, rationale. Everybody has reasons that they look for in pursuing other people, pursuing prey and pursuing child. Ventru look for, people that they could like raise into power or that are really powerful, and Bruja look for rebels, and Toreador look for beauty. The thing that makes Malkavians different is we don't have anything like that. We all get our own individual things. We all look at the world differently. So I don't have any grand plan, kindred clan reason. I had a friend that wanted more than anything to live her dream through her art that she was amazing at. And it's really hard when you are 30 years, 32 years a vampire, to see somebody who wants to do that and to know that it's only a matter of time before life takes it from them. Because people get old and people get injured, and your voice just doesn't work one day and then it doesn't work again. Or even worse, life weighs you down and the dream breaks because there's too many mortal things to have to deal with. And I saw a friend that had a dream, and I knew that if I gave you the ability to not have life be in your way, then you could live your dream until you didn't want to anymore. You could live your dream forever.
That's not that far off of what Connor said to me. I didn't need to be preserved.
I didn't want to preserve you. You're not art that I want to hang up on the wall. I wanted you to not have limits. I wanted you to get everything that you wanted without anything in your way, including death.
I mean, I wanted to be a star. That's not really something we get to do.
Sure you can. It happens all the time. There's vampires that have nightclubs, and there's vampires that are record label producers, and there's vampires that have art galleries, and they get
I don't want to be behind them. I want
They're
to be
not
in front.
They're not behind them. I mean, God, there's this one dude in LA, like, you can't not see his face everywhere. He is the most, like, up front. Like, I'm pretty sure that, like, if LA were an anarch, like, he'd be, like, 7 Masquerade violations deep at this point, because he just, like, keeps, like, putting his face on stuff like it's a dollar bill. But he is living his dream and being who he wants to be. And he can. In the same way that you can.
It just seems like you guys raced to take away my life. I didn't ask for this. I didn't want this.
I wouldn't have known that until I presented it to you, but I had to go through all the right channels of clearing it with the prince and getting things properly set and in motion for when you did get turned, and then I'd have to actually, embrace you properly and train you properly. And then he's the one that raced when he didn't win at one thing, so he could win at something else.
You said when I got embraced. What if my answer had been no?
I want to believe that if your answer had been no, then it would have been no. But it also means that I would have had to have taken that memory from you. And then there'd be another lie of you living out the rest of your life thinking that I'm just Charlie, your friend, and not Charlie, who's turning 100 next month. So I want to say that the answer is it would have been fine, but I don't know if it would have been fine, because that was a long time ago now. I don't know. But what I do know is that I wanted you to have every opportunity available to you because I cared about you. And when you got turned against your will, I stayed to help you because I cared about you, and I'm still here because I care about you. That's the difference. I'm sure Connor said something similar, but that's the difference. This isn't a clan-based want. This is, as misguided as it may have been, this is me wanting this for you because of you.
I know you stayed with me this whole time, and you definitely didn't have to after I guess got stolen. But I think the thing that really surprises me is that I always assumed you knew me really well. So it's kind of weird that you don't know that my answer would have been no. Without question, absolutely not. I don't want this, and I didn't want it then. I was born in the light, and that's where I was supposed to live my life. It wouldn't have even been a moment's thought. I'd have said no.
Then I would have had the next 40 years of pretending that you didn't know about this and having to wrestle with my drive to save you from the tragedy of losing everything that you value at any given moment.
Madonna's like 104. I think I'd have done just fine for myself.
Madonna's Gould.
Oh my god, that explains like so much.
It's been like 30 years of this.
Regardless.
It's not even a Toreador, it's a Ventru.
Ew.
It's a money thing.
Oh. Anyway. I think we can probably move past this. Because whatever you need to explain to me and whatever you have to say doesn't mean nearly as much as the fact that you've been here the whole time. Without question or hesitation. Which is very clearly something Connor didn't do. Whatever his motives were for taking me, I guess they weren't enough. And you didn't even get what you want and stuck around. Which is not something I'd have done.
That's
If the positions were reversed.
That's the difference when his motives are self-serving and selfish, and mine are stupid but still out of love for you.
That's all I really want to hear, you know? That someone did it for love of me, not for love of what I can do for them, or what I represent to the clan, or what I could have been, but for me.
We don't have any of that stuff. We're just us.
Yeah. What an us we're all turning out to be.
I meant me, us, Malkavian. Us, we don't have for the clan and status and all that. We just have people. Right? People that mean varying levels. Some people handle it really badly, and some people make dumb decisions about it.
Well, I don't forgive you yet, but I'm not mad anymore. And I think I will be able to forgive you. I just need time to reevaluate everyone you've been for me over the years. Because it's in a whole different light this time.
I know. Like I told Elena, I'm gonna still be here, even if it's different.
I think everything's gonna be different from now on.
For what it's worth, you are still a star. My war buddies, when I saw them last, they have one of your records.
Oh my god, really?
They were telling me, they asked me if I'd ever heard of her. You still are. They said other stuff I'm not going to repeat, but you're still popular. Still.
Well, at least the old folks can appreciate the classics, I guess.
It's from the era. But I hear old stuff gets popular again and again.
Yeah, they call it vintage.
Mm-hmm. There's that group online. They do the songs in like the old style.
Mhm.
Stuff. You could do something like that.
Could do something like that. Maybe we'll have Charlotte buy another club and do that. I hear there's this strange club that got burnt down suspiciously recently that's probably up for grabs.
I mean, at least it takes care of the decor inside.
No need to bulldoze, just set a fire.
You would have made a good Malkavian.
I am equally complimented and offended.
You threatened to beat me with a sledgehammer if I hurt Elena.
Excuse me, it was a shovel.
Do you remember?
And it's at that point that the other two would probably have wandered in.
Harley enters and just kind of like surveys the room a little bit and sees that Elena's, not here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna rouse to heal the still open hole in my chest.
Probably a good idea.
It's not going to get infected or anything.
It's cosmetic, and I'm now at hunger 4.
Oh!
Ouch. Listen, you gotta eat something. My throat's getting a little scratchy back here.
I know, buddy. We're gonna have to make a couple of stops.
No,
Right.
you don't have to stop anywhere. There's food like literally right in front of you.
I'm the one steering the bus, fucko. Sit down, shut up, and enjoy the ride.
Correction. You're the one steering the bus right now.
Right. So just
You keep ignoring me, and I'll be the one steering the bus.
just chill for a moment.
You're not gonna like where I crash.
Maybe I will. Maybe you know what you're making.
Maybe you will.
We'll see what happens. I mean, it'd be crazy if things just took like a sudden turn for the worse, like out of nowhere.
Let's be honest. You haven't picked Malkavian out of your teeth in a while.
Later. That comes later. All right. So, all right. Here's what's going on. I'm going to explain all this to Elena later. But for now, I have decided myself that Charlotte's command is going to stay in place.
I didn't tell him to do anything.
And if you want to actually go and look through the contract that I have, like you can see, all of this was done willingly. I always have this kind of clause set in place whenever I work with her, just because I know that things can get hairy when you play kindred politics. And I think it's in the company's best interest that stays in place for now, at least until we can get the blood situation with the Sabat handled.
I already read the contract. I saw it.
Right.
One thing on that though. Hey Charlotte,
Yeah.
the part on the back of your shoe, like it's a stiletto or it's a wedge or whatever. What's it called again?
The butt.
That's
No,
not what it's called.
No,
The heel?
I'm on top of the game. I'm on top of it this time. I'm not going to slip up.
Okay, because that's something that we have to keep in mind.
It came in handy though. That slip was a happy accident.
It did, but you know, much
Never
like
been wrong.
Elena said with the one I put in place with you,
Oh,
could always go the other way.
oh, you're not going to talk about that again. By the way, you did that is the last time that you were talking about this. So we're done talking about this. Are we clear?
Okay.
You fucked up. We're done. And I just wanna I wanna illustrate here that when I do things, I'm not going off the cuff. I actually sit down and I think about the consequences of my actions. I know what Elena's like when she gets like that, and I knew having her at my back was a really bad idea. Having her at everyone's backs was a really bad idea. If you all haven't paid attention to how we fight, we've been doing this for a while. I know her, she knows me.
You know her on Werewolf Blood?
I was going to roll with the punches.
From what I remember, you did. She punched and you rolled.
Okay, we're being honest with each other, which is good. I read in the in the book that this is an important part of coming to an understanding. So
Because
Honesty is the best policy.
I didn't
on your
want.
4, there's like the kind of, but you're like you pull it back pretty easily with 3 successes.
Because I didn't want her at our backs unsupervised. I wanted her monitored in the middle of the group so that she wouldn't become a danger. And I didn't get the chance to do that because she got pulled to the front.
Because you were neglecting to take into account our previous working experience. I knew what she's like on the edge of frenzy.
I was
you know what, Charlie? You know what? Listen, I know things. Believe it or not, I do. Okay? You are not right 100% of the time. You're not the fucking Pope, and even the Pope is fucking wrong. Alright, so we're going to
let
just,
Elena
like
hear
I
you
said,
say
we're
that.
done. We're done. We're done. You fucked up. I fucked up. You fucked up bigger. We're done. So, yes.
Cassandra, you have a question?
Yeah. So what's gonna happen with you two wonderful gentlemen the next time we're in this situation? Which one of you is going to be backing off of Elena's oversight? Because we should figure that out now rather than when she's there and on the verge of frenzy.
Cassandra brings up an interesting issue.
That's
There seems to be a common thread in this problem.
ma'am, that's your call. You're the one in charge.
I'm not saying that we need to kill Elena. I'm saying that maybe we can fix her.
Wait, how did we? Whoa! That was
No.
Sideways.
I meant that these two need to get their, I'm assuming, male testosterone issues in hand.
Yeah, and male testosterone issues are 100% of the time based around a woman, and the woman is being discussed.
God. For the last time, there's no romantic involvement with Elena. There never has been. There never
I know,
will
she's
be.
your mom. It's different. It's Oedipal.
She. Ew.
Come on, she's not wrong.
Ew.
I'm not wrong. I call it as I see it.
It's.
Point of order. I think the answer to your question is that should be something that Elena decides instead of a group decision about whether or not one of us is going to supervise her.
I agree. It should be Elena's decision. So let me tell you what Elena's going to say right now. Something in Spanish really loud,
Yeah, now
followed
do it
by, I'll
with the
be my
accent.
own oversight.
No, with the accent. My immersion.
Charlie, I will be in charge of my own oversight.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Thank you. I've been practicing. Don't tell her that.
That was good. I think that she may do that, or she may fall in with her own statement of we actually all need to be on the level with each other.
Oh, no, I think she firmly believes it. I don't think she'll be lying when she says she should be in charge of her own oversight. And she should be. But, being as I've met both of you before more than once, that is not how the situation will play out when we're actually there and she's all hopped up on the werewolf blood and wants to go forward, and Harley's like yes and you're like no. So right now we should probably decide who gets the final say. 'cause
Also, she's
neither
kind
one
of
you is gonna back
descending in a
up.
downward spiral.
Yeah, kind of like that.
I'm sorry. I'm kind of having a moment here with the break. The oh my god, the Oedipus thing is actually. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know.
Holy. Oh my. Oh.
It's not
See?
Oedipus if there's nothing romantic there.
See, the book helps.
Right, but it's. Oh god.
It's there.
More Freud.
Well, Freud's definitely a not a romantic thing, but
no. Well, see, there's no romantic or erotic connection there, so it's more Jungian.
Huh?
Ah, I see.
I don't know what that
The
is.
mask, your persona.
Oh my god, this is all Oh, I'm a fucking cliche, aren't I?
Oh,
Yes.
you're a big psychological argument, aren't you?
Oh my god.
Oh.
It's a good thing Elena's not here right now.
She wouldn't know what any of these things are.
No, she
Um,
would.
it's not
She
in
Oh,
the
but she'd
Bible.
already be mad.
She'd get
And
really
there'd be
tired really
throwing and breaking and yelling.
Yeah.
No. I mean, maybe, but no. She's.
Uh,
We're all supposed to be developing how we handle problems, and that includes.
Yes,
We are supposed to be.
Yes.
we are supposed to.
So going into it assuming that she's already not going to, kind of is going in reverse.
What if we call it a failsafe, a fallback, if you will?
Oh, I
'Cause, I
love
mean-
those.
Elena's great when she's Elena.
Hmm.
But, like, when Elena's all hopped up on werewolf blood, she's not exactly the Elena we've all come to know and love and fear.
Or if somebody's wearing red or wearing a bigger. Are you the problem too, Cassandra?
No?
Yeah.
So my other point here would be that this all sounds like an exact 180 on your whole no sidebars about other people away from each other thing that you said. Maybe
Oh, well, I'll tell her.
ago.
I'd say it in front of her too, but I'm really afraid she's gonna throw more stuff.
Well, then that's something that we're gonna have to work out.
She threatened to put me on the wall.
I mean, she'll
Wait,
do that.
Are we
but
are we actually talking about staging an intervention?
Yes.
They are.
Oh, good lord.
You guys are all so busy about trying to intervention the city. You need to intervention your girlfriend and your mom.
I'm working on it.
It's going poorly.
Well, it's
I
difficult
am-
when I don't take my other approach, isn't it?
I'm totally on board with an intervention for Elena where she gets her shit together. That sounds fabulous. Hands up, everyone who thinks she's gonna. So, back to the fallback plan.
I think if we do this right now, then we have immediately undercut everything that you just talked about. And I think that opens the door for anybody else here to start doing the same thing.
Oh, and I would never.
not
So
believe that.
no fail safe. She's just going to put me on the wall next time she's upset, and hopefully doesn't turn me to ash.
Or we're going to repeat this conversation when we're all together, like we're supposed to do.
And
I'm
hopefully
into
she's
that
not
idea.
hungry or angry or
Bored.
Speaking of which, I do need to run, but I do have a plan to start working against Connor like right now. So,
I like this plan.
all right, but I'm just gonna lay it on the table real quick. Use this as the springboard, as they say, while I go look for something to eat. But all right, you have to remember, like casinos back in the day, no computers.
Yep.
You can't run one without computers now. It's physically impossible.
Yep.
Where do you want me? Do you want me stealing money from the inside? Do you want me wrecking his shit? Where do you want me?
I don't think we should be stealing from him, but I think if it were possible to start rigging the computers for the house to lose more,
That's exactly
what we
I was
want is
thinking.
for it not to come to us. We don't want it tracked to us.
Oh,
So I have
It just needs to go to the average person.
I
so that
have
he looks like an idiot.
I have a concern there.
yeah.
I think that there is a sizable statistical probability that you're not going to be able to do that.
that is his department.
Yeah. You know the part where you got called down to Nixodon multiple times?
Very true. Yes. Continue.
So I don't know a whole lot about how all the different clans work. It's not really my department, but I know a little bit about it, and I know that comes from an ability that I don't believe she has. But it's one that Connor has. And to my understanding, you're able to do that sort of summoning thing if you've already affected somebody, which Connor did to you about an hour before you got called down to Nixodon.
Connor was still in the club.
Yeah, but, you know, there's also things like, to bring up the point again that nobody wants to have me say, similar directives.
Is it possible Alexandru could do it? I mean, that does seem like his sort of thing.
As far, it's not an inherent thing. I mean, you know, obviously I have things that don't belong to me too now, but
And she is a spooky elder.
she is. But I also think that it's well, Connor's never exactly played on the level before, and I wouldn't put it past that. The reason that Connor feels so safe walking around the city is because he has his own friend.
It wouldn't surprise me.
So I might precaution you against messing around with computers when somebody bigger than you might be on the other end of them.
And all of that being said, when it comes to getting Prince Bastion back, Connor is willing to work with us for the moment. Is that more or less true? As far
Yeah.
as I understand.
Yeah, it's true. As
Do
far
we
as
want to begin sabotaging things that can help us before we get to our main overall goal, especially with, I don't know, two Ventrus that are upset about a business deal breathing down my throat?
If we can sabotage him in ways that ingratiates him more to us, then that's beneficial.
Okay.
So I'm
And
not,
then how do we go about doing that?
I'm not against the idea that was just put out. I'm just sort of floating that there's a very high probability that if you go knocking on computers, you might have Nixodon knock back at you. So be prepared for that.
can we blame it on a different Nosferatu?
You can always blame it on not knowing that she was there.
There's
that.
Like, at the end of all of this, I mean, Nyx. I heard what she said about crimes against the Sabbat. I've got an idea of a couple of different things that it could be, and some of it might explain why she was able to do whatever she was able to do, but with Connor, I mean, you do not spend any length of time in Montreal without at least picking up a few bad habits. And
I mean, he's very much not Camarilla aligned.
all right, so he's at the very
I
least.
think he's convenience aligned.
Mm-hmm. All right, so like with
all.
But my well, yes and no. But I mean, but with the casino computers though, I'm not gonna like have it like suddenly like flood money into the streets. The slot machines have a like they can actually go in and set different variables in the slot machines. All they have to do is just keep bumping up the payoff percentage by 0.1% here or there every once in a while, and just slowly but surely creeps up to where they don't notice until it's too late.
I wonder if I can get people who work for his casino to mess with the machines.
Or to be bad at their card dealing.
Either way,
card counting.
I could do something like that.
Well, Charlie, can you train people how to count cards? You yourself can't actually sit down at a table. That's not gonna. There's no way that would fly.
Oh no, I was gonna do what I did to you, except I was gonna tell all of them to mess up.
Well,
I mean, if it looks like Connor's hiring shitty employees and he starts hemorrhaging money, the other thing I think we need to do is find out what other holdings he has in the city, because it can't be just that one casino.
Which, once again, I can also assist with.
That's sort of a you job. So let's start the casino thing off real slow, just in case Nixidon steps in and is like, hey, quit it. And find out what else he's got going on at the same time.
Understood.
That can work.
Yeah. And with that, I really need to go eat.
Okay. Yeah, Charlie just really pulled out his camera phone and just nervously starting to write numbers. And we had Charlotte, you mentioned wanting to fix the whole situation with your Ventru people, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 2 Venture chicks.
That would be nice.
How are we thinking we go about that?
Well, Harley seems to have taken some initiative and promised some boons to one of them and to resecure the deal, but apparently she's still upset.
I can discuss some stuff with her. I'm not the wheeler and dealer. I know this, but I at least know when I'm getting screwed, and let me at least get the ball rolling with her. Just to continue the mea culpa. Hey, sorry that our La Sombra's got a little bit of a short fuse, but oops,
I'd also be happy to help you smooth that over. And at the risk of us doing conversations behind people's backs, I think this might be something better done without Elena.
That's actually you and me together. That would actually be the best option.
You are the harpy of the city. It would actually be pretty nice to have that working for us.
You're giving it your own personal attention.
Mm-hmm.
And then I suppose I can speak with the other one that we haven't made any deals with.
Well, I was also sort of involved with the threatening of the one in the red suit.
Ah, yes.
It wasn't so much that I was involved as I ran into Elena strong-arming her into her bedroom.
You were a thread in the tapestry that is my problem.
I sure was, but I did keep Elena from forcefully redressing this woman.
And I appreciate you for that.
I mean, she wouldn't have left at that point, so...
That's true. I don't think she would have ever left again, if that was the case.
That would have arguably been one less person to mess with Charlotte at that point. But that's also a different arena entirely now.
That is another way.
Now we're into
We'll
very
call
different
that
territory.
plan. We'll call that Plan E. That stands for Elena.
I figured.
There's Cassandra, I'll set up the meeting, and I'll make sure that the Harpy is going to be there just to make sure that everything is copacetic between the two of us. And I mean, so far she seems to be playing straight with me, but that
Right,
you also would probably come in handy in that regard too.
So if you want to set up the meeting with Airline Lady, and Charlotte, you want to set up the meeting with Wears a Red Suit Lady, I'm happy to go to both or either as Harpy.
I think that's a good plan.
I think it's a good plan.
I think it's a good plan.
I'm gonna go talk to some casino employees about how they shuffle cards.
It's at that point Cassandra gets a phone call.
Excuse me. Hello?
It's Connor. Cassandra, where are you?
I'm at Sula Rose.
Shit. Get down.
What?
Get down now. And it's at that point that bullets start flying through the building.
Oh fuck!
That is a curveball.
This is the curveball I mentioned.
Hit the
Okay.
deck.
Yup.
Cool. Are we about to go to break or are we?
No, not yet.
Okay, cool. So so as everybody's going down, aka nobody's looking at me, I'm up to hunger 3 now, and I'm invisible. I'm unseen.
Invisible doesn't mean you won't get hit by random bullets.
True, but it helps with the next thing I'm gonna do. I'm on the ground flat, but invisible, and I'm
Okay.
about to start crawling.
That makes more sense.
Yep.
Just like, hi, I'm invisible. Oh, I keep getting
No.
shot. I
As
don't know
everybody
why.
goes down, I go down on the ground as well, but I'm now out of sight, and I'm crawling for the door.
You're gonna get a Dex and Athletics roll from everybody.
Yeah, I figured. Would you believe that this isn't one of my better rolls?
Right there
Oh.
with ya.
4 critical.
Really? Didn't see that one coming. I figure it's time to shake things up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this is potentially bad. I have 4 dice in my pool. I'm at hunger 4.
How is that bad?
Oh!
I don't see that being bad.
Okay. I got 3 successes.
3 successes.
3 for me.
3.
Or crit.
Charlotte, mystify me.
0?
Oh no! Roll better than that.
What was your hunger die sitting at?
0.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I forgot. I'm not hungry.
oh yeah, it's true.
I think you still roll like 1 die though, at minimum.
No, don't
for
you roll
hunger?
no
No.
hunger?
Oh no, I meant for the dex.
Oh yeah, I did. I rolled 1. I just got none.
Okay.
Successes. So, Charlie, you would take 1 point of superficial damage.
Okay. At 4
It was
crit. All right.
3 for Cassandra.
Yeah.
So you take 2 points of superficial damage. Charlotte takes 3 points, and Harley, you have 3, I believe.
Yeah, I rolled 3.
Yeah, it's 2 points.
Let's
Okay.
make that 1.
This is after reduction.
Fortitude. Yeah, that's after the reaction.
Okay.
Charlotte's just standing there. She's like, "Oh, I've been shot."
Why is everyone on the ground?
I'm gonna get an extra Dex and Athletics roll from Cassandra to maintain grip on the phone when you're kind of ducking for cover.
Dex and Athletics, you said?
Dex and Athletics, yeah.
2.
Yeah, you're kind of able to do it. and it's just cacophonous noise as the entire building is riddled with bullets. Which exit are you crawling for, Charlie? The front or the back? The front is where the bullets are coming from.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So I'm actually gonna see if I can make it towards like a window that's away from everybody else, to go out a side window so that it's not like too far out of sight.
Okay.
But yeah, like so everybody else like can see glass that's on the floor just sort of like shift to the side as Charlie goes crawling military style away.
Since I didn't go down, can I see who is shooting us?
There really aren't that many windows in the front of the building. It's just sort of like it's an old bar essentially that got taken over.
Okay.
So it's just kind of like flat panelless walls.
Okay.
I'm going to give those
there's-
people a piece of my mind.
There's like painted over windows on the sides if you wanted to go through that.
Yeah, I'll go take a look.
That's what I'm going through on the other side.
Yeah.
I don't see you.
Oh, I'm scrambling over towards Cassandra.
Cassandra's smart and is on the ground, ducking and covering.
Hey,
Do you have your hands near your head?
Yeah,
That
so
way.
I'm.
You can hear like kind of a muffled like, "Are you okay, Cassandra?"
hey,
Yeah, they're shooting at us.
Yeah, I know. Remember those two Venture that I mentioned?
Uh-huh.
They don't like you very much.
Oh, gee, really?
I can have a limo there fairly soon. You need help.
Gee, at a glance around, does it look like we need help right now?
One of the people that was with you don't even see anymore.
Yeah, but that's
And-
Charlie. I just assumed he's fine.
And Charlotte has gone over to the window to look out like a housewife that somebody threw a brick through their window. Is like,
Peeking
did
through the
that?
curtains.
you did that.
You kids get off my lawn. There's like 4 people with weaponry aimed at the building, and they're still firing.
There's 4?
4, yeah.
Cool. Have I made it out the other window yet?
Yeah.
Cool. I just rolled for vicissitude. And with my 4 successes, I'm adding 2 points of armor to my body, and each hand is turning into a spike.
Oh, that's neat.
And I am still invisible, and I am going around to these 4 people.
Understandable.
I'm trying to shake Cassandra. Hey, are you good?
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, I need some blood. How are you? I need blood now,
Oh, okay. Yes?
please.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I just in there her wrist real quick.
Willpower roll.
You better not murder me here. I'd be real mad.
Charlotte will be very put out that you ate her best friend.
2.
Get a
Yeah.
new dog.
2
A
successes.
new dog and a new best friend.
2. Yeah, you're able to pull back.
I
It's
am
rough though. Like this is tasty.
I'm
How
going
many are
to
you taking?
just 1.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll be right back. And I'm going to soaring leap out. I intend on mixing it up here with these 4 individuals as well.
Cool.
Okay.
I think we might have it handled.
Well, if you need help, let me know.
Will do. Stay on the line. Please
Is
hold.
is that Connor?
Yes.
Did he offer a limo?
Yes.
Just take it, whether we need it or not.
We'll take the limo.
I'll get it there as soon as I can.
Okay.
Well, that's not good. Let's see. Harley, you're on the ground.
He's jumping through.
After I fed from Cassandra, I intend on soaring, leaping through the nearest available front-facing exit.
Charlie is going out the side,
Charlie's already outside and going behind the 4 people.
and Cassandra's on the ground. So Cassandra will take kind of a dual double on this one, because I rolled 8 successes. So you're going to take 2 points of superficial damage. Harley, on the other hand, does not have that luxury.
Mm-hmm.
You are taking 4 points of superficial damage, and they are just completely and utterly unloading. It's like AK-47s, just full auto.
So as I come up behind these 4, does any one of them look like they have like a radio or look like they may be like the lead of this group? Or do they all look on the same level?
One of them has kind of like the over the ear like thing
Cool.
bodyguards wear.
Cool. So one on each side of him is getting a spike to the base of the neck from behind.
Ew.
And Charlotte, are you going to be doing the fortitude thing again, or
Yeah.
absorbing some more damage?
They shot me again.
So that's
Yeah.
Get down!
No,
Cassandra,
I don't want to get my I don't want to get my knees dirty.
Cassandra sees like bullets basically like kind of shredding Charlotte's outfit. Like pieces of like cotton are flying off, just like pieces of it, and she's like, "I got shot again."
So
No way!
I did I guess I did strength and brawl because I'm using my hands, but they're not really hands anymore.
Basically, yeah.
That's a 4 and a 7 crit to just go through the back of their skulls, base of the neck.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yep. And I'm out of obfuscate at this point because I'm just standing by with some skewers.
Then the other one is going to turn and shoot you.
Does he have time if I'm literally like now being blocked?
The
by
one that's
people?
like down on the other, like it's the one, and then there's like the 2 beside him, and then
Yeah.
there's like the 4th one. So
Cool.
he's just gonna like turn and
Yeah,
blast you full of
I'm
bullets.
pulling the one on my arm in front of me for extra armor. So I'm like half cover now.
Sure. So that is that's another 8.
Cool. So that's going to take me between the half cover and the additional armor that is now my skin. What, like 2 superficial?
2 superficial, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So block to that, and I'm the guy with the earpiece. I'm slamming the other guy just into him to knock him over, just head to head.
Dex and brawl.
Five successes.
That was horrible. I only got 3.
Yeah, 5 successes. I'm
Yeah,
just taking
you
his head to
kind of-
his head.
Knock him back.
Yep.
He's like, ugh.
Yeah. I'll pause here because I know that Harley's coming through the door.
Yeah, at which point Harley is soaring, leaping into this particular person. I'm guessing you would probably pick the target that's still
Upright.
upright.
Mhm.
There's
Yeah.
another one that's firing at Charlie, though.
That's one that is upright.
The whatever one is upright, I fully intend on grabbing, latching on, and feeding.
The one that's shooting me is upright and not looking at you. The other 2 are dead, and then the third one is like between my arms at this point, getting hit with bodies. So I'd say go for the one that's not looking at you and shooting me.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go with strength and brawl.
Okay. And I roused for to heal 2 superficial. I'm now at hunger 4.
Okay, again.
Yeah. Hold on. One, 2, 3, 4. All right, almost there. 6. There we go. Got it. That is... I'm spending a willpower.
It's either really good or crit vision.
I've got 3 successes.
3 total.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're latching on and you're going to drain the guy dry, I'm assuming.
I'm going to start. I don't have brutal feed, but I'm going to just
Eventually, you'll get there.
Yeah.
It's fine. Don't worry
I'm.
about it.
Harley is hungry.
He's a hungry boy.
I'm just gonna.
Steve, how did they get here?
You have
Limos.
no idea.
Yep.
There's
I'm just
nothing.
gonna-
There's nothing near where they are for vehicles.
I'm just gonna throw the two guys that are like staked on me off of me and just stick both into the other guy's shoulders to pin him down.
And he's gonna shoot you again.
That's fine.
This guy's really good at firearms.
Gotta go.
8 successes.
Ooh.
Cool. So I'll take.
Because it's just the armor.
Yeah. So
Subtraction.
5. Superficial at this point. Since I am diving onto this guy with stakes in, and that's 4 successes to just pin his shoulders to the ground.
With the number of successes that I've got, though, it would distract you enough. Like, you'd be kind of riddled backwards because the 8 defeats the 4. Harley, on the other hand, is there. And feeding.
Oh yeah, I
That guy's
intend
kind
on.
of beat up a little bit.
I intend on draining this guy dry.
That's going to take you a little while.
I'll start heading outside.
Have the bullets stopped then with everyone getting all
Yeah,
murdered?
there's no more bullets being into the building itself.
And I will also get to my feet and start following, like, directly behind Charlotte. Definitely not using her as a body shield or anything.
Boys, please leave one of them alive, just for information.
I gotta give a
We'll
thumbs
put the
up.
screws to them.
I gotta give a thumbs up. Realize I can't, and this dude's still like pointing his gun at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just right before he shoots at me. I'm just gonna go forget what you're doing and cloud memory on him before he can pull the trigger again.
Right. So
It's a wits resolve to resist what I'm doing from him.
let's resolve. This guy's great. It's 6 successes.
What a
7.
hero.
7.
Yeah, it's all my successes.
So he's just about to pull the trigger.
Yep.
He stops.
And that's when I stake in, like just by the elbows at this point down.
Ooh.
He's gonna dodge that.
Okay. Uh, 6 crit.
That is a 7 dodge.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got a crit too.
Mm,
He's really good, apparently.
This guy's
Apparently my
good.
curse has been lifted.
apparently.
Ridiculous. And then he's gonna disappear in front of you.
That can't be good.
Curse has certainly disappeared.
Oh, Cassandra, do the thing.
What do I roll against Vanish?
Oh, yeah, the thing.
That it is.
Use your special eyes.
What do my elf eyes see?
Vanish would be wits and awareness for you.
Okay.
Have we made it kind of to the door? Would we see this guy vanish when Charlotte tells me to use my...
You would have seen him vanish.
I rolled a 7 crit.
I rolled a 9.
Ooh. In which case, I'm literally just gonna like lunge forward and just with both swing arc wide where he was to just
That's the
glance
funny
him.
thing about obfuscate. You would actually avoid him because your brain would think that he's not there.
Mm.
Can I activate Sense the Unseen?
If you would like.
I would like.
It's wits aspects.
Yeah.
Yeah, vanish only targets one individual, doesn't it? As far as like the whole like memory wipe that vanish does.
It says the power does not affect vampires' memories, but it hides them as if they initiated the power unobserved. So, I know that he vanished in front of me.
Mm.
That's the tricky part. Is like, I know that he vanished in front of me because it doesn't erase it from my memory.
5.
5 successes. So He's going to obviously have some sort of resistance to that.
I think it's just Dex and Stealth at that point.
Crit up. Yeah, it's 6 successes. This is ridiculous.
I'm literally just swinging wildly at this point, like trying to hit empty air.
Give me a Dex and Brawl
All right.
to see if you hit anything, but it's going to be at a pretty high bonus for him.
Yeah, I imagine. So I am going to just burn willpower because I still have some left over. And I am going to get... six successes. No crits, just 6.
Yeah, you're swinging wildly.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody, with your special eyes and special ears, listen. He's not going to walk home.
Oh, shit, that's right. I'm sorry, let me re-roll that with awareness because I have heightened senses still.
Ooh.
2 more dice.
Yep. Yeah, that was a 9 crit on that vanish he did.
You do not see him disappear.
So does that original
Everyone else sees him disappear.
Yeah, so does that original success of swinging to hit him hit at that point, or is he still like good on dodge?
Yeah, he still dodged it.
Okay, well I'm still going at him. I'm just missing.
Storyteller, can I tell if the one I'm feeding on is kindred or not?
It is not the one you're feeding on.
Okay.
There's a little bit of kick to the blood, but
Ghoul
it's-
then.
Yep.
Yeah.
I intend on draining this one. Oh wait,
Most of the way.
most of the way. I do need to keep someone alive.
Oh,
I
living.
know.
He's gonna try to vanish again.
He can't, not per raw, he only can do that once per scene.
That's
Ooh. Damn.
I can't see him, but can you like hold him and still or something? I'm on my way. She's like,
Ooh, I'm gonna take out some of these sachets of glitter
good idea.
and just start around this place.
he succeeded on that.
I'm just gonna yell at the guy. I'm gonna yell at the guy and go, "We're gonna do this all night?"
You just see him look you in the eye, and he goes, "No," and then he disappears completely, as in it like he stretches,
Okay. Yeah.
and there's a gush of wind.
Yep.
For everyone else.
He ran away. I'm gonna walk over and just stick the stake in one of the dead bodies on the ground, pick it up, and drain it before the blood goes too thick, too nasty for me to actually drink. I'm going down.
Ew.
I guess I can't go to 0 because they're already dead. But I'll go down to 1,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then let me go ahead and rouse to mend my ag damage for getting rid of my hands. And I'm back up to hunger 2.
What's
That's
my
me.
what's my hunger at after all this? I was at 4 before I latched.
Yeah. How much do you want to drain from him? And
How much can I
Keep him
insta leave him
alive.
alive?
you could drain 2, 3 if you're really pushing it.
He has a
2.
ghoul.
Yeah, he'll be
Because
fine.
under the old system, a human would have 10 blood points,
Mhm.
which is basically 5 rouse checks worth of blood. So, yeah, you could
I'll take 2. I wanna be.
three would fuck him up pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take the 2.
Well, at least we got 1. And we already know where they came from, right, Cassandra?
Yeah, I guess we do.
So we know that we can't play nice.
I mean, that's still sort of up to you, but this seems like kind of a overkill of a reaction.
For just a small slight.
I mean, it was bitchy, but it wasn't send four-armed gunmen to shoot down an entire club kind of a slight.
I'm gonna go over to the survivor and slap him awake.
I'm gonna follow behind Charlotte.
I'm gonna pick up the other one and just drink down my one before I just like hold him out towards Charlotte and Cassandra. Like, do you need anybody?
Oh no, I'm full, thank you.
No, but we should probably move all of this either inside or far away from here.
Okay, and I'll hold him out to Harley. Harley.
No, I'm good.
Okay, I'll just drag him back towards the building.
We actually should probably get the fuck out of here. I mean, that much gunfire, there's gonna be fucking cops. We need to get the hell out of here right now.
Yep,
Oh, the limo should be here soon.
Yep, I'm just leaving some evidence for them to see who shot, but we won't be here. And I'm just dragging both of the bodies with their guns to the building and dropping them in front.
See, Cassandra, Charlotte's rules to keeping a man, you have to make them feel like they're needed. So we accept the limo, even though we have a limo. And she heads out to wherever the limo's going to end up.
You should write like a book.
Reasonable.
I'm working on it.
A true self-help book.
And I'll look
Memoirs of a Charlotte.
Rule 1, get dominate.
at. So then Charlotte walked away. I'll walk up to Cassandra and Harley. Say, you okay?
I mean, all considered, I guess?
I'm good.
I don't like the one that got away.
No.
He's too cocky.
We did get some advanced warning of this, though.
By who?
From a friend.
Oh.
From Connor.
Well,
So this was the Ventru people, and Connor got a heads up on that and warned us? Or warned
Well,
you at least?
He warned me yesterday that they were going to make a move against us. Of
That
some
would've-
sort.
That would have been good information, but we weren't.
Well, I
we-
assumed they meant, like, buy a
Yes.
club out from under us.
Well, yeah, we still wouldn't have expected this.
this
so.
isn't a very Ventru thing to do, though. This is no. There.
I've met some.
Well,
This is kind of overkilly.
no. It's not overkilly. It's too showy. It's the. I mean.
It's only showy if they trace it back to you.
But still, this is.
You should have met the Rizzuto crime family back in the 70s. They had some Ventru attached to them, and they would do this all the time. It's power play.
Well, that's La Cosa Nostra, not fucking 2021 Vancouver.
In 2021, Vancouver seems pretty war-torn.
Oops.
At the moment.
Uh-huh.
So you're dragging two of the bodies into the club, or
No, out front.
Out front?
They shot up the club, and maybe they shot each other. Who the fuck knows? But not club, art studio.
Yeah.
Be kind of hard to do that without any bullet holes in the body.
Meh.
And
I mean,
two big stabs.
Yeah, I was gonna say they
in
do have holes in the
throats.
body. I'd like to point out they've got holes.
Let's
Good
call
luck,
in bones on
Coroner.
this one. These don't look like bullet holes.
You know, ultimately, I don't think they're gonna do that deep of an investigation when they see a bunch of bullet holes and then two people with big holes in their neck.
Yeah, the Vancouver police are like, nope.
Yep. They get
Damn
dropped.
moose attack again.
Yeah, they get dropped.
Fix
and
this week.
Goddamn moose.
at this point, Charlie's just more irritated that like, he got like outmaneuvered. Just
So do we have one living person or two?
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just the
Charlotte's
one?
dragging
Just the
him
one.
to wherever we're getting picked up.
One. The other one got away. He was kindred.
So where
give
should
me
we
a-
go from here?
Wits and awareness for Charlotte.
Well,
And everybody else, take a drink.
Take a
well,
drink.
Charlotte mentioned a limo. I imagine we go there.
Well, the limo's coming to the here.
Yes. She went to there. So we go to the limo and then we go not to the casino.
and not to your place.
successes.
'Cause,
Or
I mean-
successes.
I would like to not bring potential other kindred with gun back to my house.
I've got a place we can lay low real quick. It's not the Ritz, but it'll work.
Is it
Is it
your old haven?
gross?
It's gross, and I'm sorry.
As
My life
Charlotte-
is the worst.
How
As
about
Charlotte is dragging him, you look down quickly and you see like him kind of go like this,
Nope, stop that.
and he bites down.
No.
No, I meant
Yeah.
literally stop that.
stop that mesmerize?
Yeah, mesmerized.
You meant dominate. What you meant.
What else does she ever mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, that
always
fuck.
assume that I'm dominating.
girl boss.
Charlotte's like, "How are you this evening?" Dominate.
Allow me to channel Sam for a second. Be like, if you're always dominating, she's just gonna be like, "Well, what the fuck, Charlotte? Why are
If
you
this
always
pays
such
off-
a bitch?"
If this pays off, we want this to happen.
That's 8 successes.
You can't just
Oh my
dominate
God.
everyone, Charlotte.
Yes, I can.
It's as best as she can.
Yeah,
Yes, I can.
apparently she
Elena
can.
voice in my head.
Because I rolled 2 on that. So he like, you see him like kind of pop something out, and then he's like,
And then she's just gonna like shake him over so he spits out whatever magic tooth he has.
Like an unruly dog.
Drop it.
Drop it.
"Get that out of your mouth."
Shit. All right.
Are the rest of your teeth real?
Yes,
Don't lie to me.
yes.
Stop breathing.
You have
Jesus.
terminal decree.
That's a different dominate.
Oh wait, you do have terminal decree. That's right. Yeah, he's
Well,
gonna stop
that's
breathing.
horrifying.
Are
Not
you
nearby.
lying to me? Okay, you're going to go for a ride with us and you're going to tell us everything, aren't you? Okay, you can breathe again.
I don't think we're nearby to see this either. That's so actually, while we're all back there, Charlie's just gonna go. Do we want like a place that's not connected to any of us?
A place that's not connected to any of us would probably be the best bet.
Then my place is out.
Okay, hang
We
on.
could
And,
just get like a hotel.
no, it's fine. It's fine. Storyteller, I'm gonna use my 2 black market contact,
Sure.
and I'm literally just gonna call him and just be like, I'm just gonna call him just nowhere and just be like, and just ask basically for an open apartment that's like not currently being occupied.
Yeah, we have something like that. What do you need it for? Like a
Just we need a temporary safe house.
okay, cool. Go to you hear like rustling of paper. This address, blah.
Great, thank you. I'll wire over to you. And I'll just hang up and go, okay, we have a place.
Is it also gross?
Probably less. I don't
That's
know.
all
the
I can
place.
ask at this point.
Yeah, I don't know the place, but it's probably less.
And that's when the limo pulls up.
There's our ride.
Ta-da.
Charlotte's going to buckle this man in.
Nice and comfy.
She's gonna yank it so it it locks and then pull it.
I will walk up to the limo driver, give them the address, and then just slide in right next to this guy. And just look at him.
And that's pretty much a good point to take a bit of a break now that you're heading to the
The
safe
crack
house.
house.
Charlotte's gonna learn the real difference.
Oh yeah, fast.
Looks the
so,
same
yeah,
to me.
Everybody go
God damn
hydrate, come back in 7-ish, 5, something like that. I don't know. Couple minutes, whatever. Welcome back, everybody. They are making their way after getting a little bit shot up, just a little bit, to a safe house that was arranged by Charlie. So you pull up. It's basically kind of like a duplex type thing. So you can tell that no one really lives in the area. Like the grass is kept, but it hasn't been cut in way too long. And there's like a place to park the limo, like a driveway type thing. This is out in kind of Surrey-ish area.
Oh.
For the course of the entire drive, since it was aggravated damage, it would take a while to heal. I've just like had my hand in front of this guy, as the hand just like heals back from like this like flesh and bone spike, and like the fingers separate out, and I'm just like as like I'm talking to everybody else and coordinating stuff, just letting this just in front of him until it's back to normal.
That's gross.
Charlotte, that's really gross.
Yeah. I don't like that at all.
That seems yucky.
Yeah. Useful, but yeah. I can do it to other people now.
No, thank you.
Well, no, this was to undo the stuff that Alexandra did if we ever needed to. Remember?
That's actually
why I did
wait. Yeah, if he's dead, does that like undo?
It's permanent. No, it's permanent.
Oh.
But I can undo it. Or I can do more. Or I can do more things. I'm just gonna like tap the guy's forehead, like his temple. I'm not doing anything. I'm just like, or I can do more things. Tap.
Oh my god, that's horrifying.
How conscious is this guy?
He's fairly conscious at this point. I'm just going to do a bit of a roll to see if there's going to be some unpleasant smells in the limo.
Yeah. Oh, like
That's why we didn't take my limo.
Here, Connor, have your pea-stained limo back.
Yeah.
There is not any smells in the limo. It's
The
close.
Ventru hire well. The Ventru hire really well.
Really, really close.
Yep.
Who
Nice, Toga.
who hired you? Who's your boss? Like your actual boss, your vampire boss.
He's not saying anything.
Stop breathing.
Oh, we're gonna have to do this inside, aren't we?
Oh yeah, this is not a limo conversation.
It's gonna be a big conversation that we have to have inside.
We can get the ball rolling in here at least. And hey, this isn't your limo, ma'am. Let's send it back to Connor with a new decorating job.
We could see how
Sure.
far he could walk up to the door while he's holding his breath.
Yeah.
He seems to be pretty well trained.
So far, we should go inside. Come on. I'll just like reach across just to open the door.
Yeah, he's his eyes are rolling back in his head at this point.
Oh,
You
I
can
think
you
he's-
can breathe again.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, he's not good about that.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to swim for very long.
No. I'll keep that in mind. We should go.
And he's basically sandbagging you. He's not willing to move really at all.
Okay, and I'm literally just gonna like grab him by like the scruff of the neck and just very unpleasantly, with a very quick motion between the legs, fireman carry him.
Strength and brawl. She's gonna resist that.
Okay.
Yeah.
If this guy squirms loose, I'm gonna step in and intercede.
I only had a dice pool of 7. Like, how was I rolling so well?
Oh, Charlie, can you vicissitude his feet away?
I could. It would take a while. I got 6, by the way.
You're able to do it.
Yeah,
He's
so-
like kind of out of breath, so he can't really resist too well.
Yeah, now he just got hit in the nuts because he was resisting. Kind of like,
There's that too.
yeah, over my shoulder. I could, but it would take a while. And honestly,
Oh, but it would be so funny. You could give him fins like a dolphin.
I don't want to do it to other people. I got it so that if you guys needed to undo the stuff, then I could.
Yeah, but we're never going to undo our stuff, so we need to make it so that you got it for a reason.
You say that, but I mean,
I
things
run up
change.
ahead and I open up the door to the safe house.
Thank you, and I just like up the stairs with this guy.
This is quite
And
the
I'm gonna-
conversation that's going on right now.
I'm gonna go around to the limo driver and Thank you for coming.
Oh, do you not need?
It's probably for the best if you don't just like idle out front of this house.
Right. It's one of. Okay, K thing. Got it. And he starts backing out.
Bye.
He's gonna be
And then I'll
pissed.
fall.
Harley, you should check him
Pissed
for
you didn't give him a
tech.
tip, but you know, whatever.
It's on Connor.
He got to see me.
Sorry, Charlotte. Go ahead.
Harley, can you check the man for technology? Maybe something that would help him get tracked.
As soon as our friend here drops him someplace, and
Okay, I just let him go in the middle of the hallway.
and
We
I'm
should
gonna,
tie him to something or something.
He's taken like 5 superficial damage from me manhandling with
Just
his
moving him around.
He
Yeah,
shot
he's-
at me. I don't like him.
He's gonna try to make a break for it.
Oh no, he's
See,
not.
like that.
No,
That's why we're
it's-
supposed to tie him to stuff.
It,
I mean,
it's,
there's 2 people in front of the door.
it's my turn. I'm gonna soaring leap, and I'm gonna pin this guy down.
All right, strength and brawl.
And I'm gonna rouse my strength, and that is a success.
Yeah, since he's on the floor while this happens, I'm literally just gonna kick, just at where his head is as he goes to get up.
Don't
Dex.
kill him.
I'm not.
Dex and brawl.
Yeah, I
You
don't have
guys.
potence right now. This is a don't run away kick. It's like stop it.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
And
about
don't
that.
aim at his head.
Head, shoulders,
Knees and toes.
Knees or toes.
6 critical.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
I have no potence. It's not supernatural. It's just boom.
I haven't
Just a
roused
good
prowess yet either.
Boom. 6 crits.
You're still
Holy
kicking
shit.
somebody
Okay.
in the head.
All right. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 messy crit.
You should be more aware about that.
I am. I'm extremely worried about that.
What's your potence rating?
A potence
Harley?
of 2. I have not roused prowess though.
That's fine. It
Okay.
doesn't really matter anyway.
Okay.
So he kind of gets dumped down. He's kind of scrambles up onto all fours, and as he's on all fours, Charlie, you can tell that he's kind of trying to push off to escape out. Charlie kind of kicks him in the head, and his head goes sideways a little bit, but then Harley soaring leaps directly into him, and you hear like a loud,
Oh,
and he crumples
This is-
to the floor.
This is exactly what I was talking about.
See, boys with their masculinity.
I'm gonna go over to him and see if I can
Testosterone.
find a pulse.
The pulse is not here at the moment. If you'd like to leave a message after the beat. Yeah, he's
well.
Way to go.
his,
Way to
his
go.
head is
You
kind
murdered
of like
him.
this.
Well,
It shouldn't be.
there's a way to fix it, but
I'm
Kind
willing to
of.
do it.
this is not a way I recommend.
Okay.
But
We do need information.
me not recommending it doesn't mean don't do it. This means that this is gonna be a really bad time all around.
Okay, so it's a group thing. We should vote. That's how we do things from now on.
Of course. I say, if you say I, raise your hand.
If you begrudgingly say I, raise your hand.
You don't have to like it.
Are you on the no for this or the yes for this?
I'm just throwing it out as an option. I am going to go with whatever the majority wants here.
No, you have to vote. That is the point of a voting system.
This is democracy manifest.
We're like Australia or one of those places where you have to vote.
I don't want to do it, but how important is the information? And we don't have much time to decide.
Do you want anybody here at all to do it? It doesn't have to be you.
I think Harley should do it because it'll be funny because it'll be ugly.
It takes a while. It takes a.
Oh god.
Well, I don't like that face.
Oh god. Yeah.
I'm gonna try it.
I'm gonna take a step away from the group. Oh god. Okay.
Yeah, give me 1 sec. I'm just gonna look up embracing people and humanity stains.
It's 2. It's 2 stains.
God. Well, at
Yeah.
least you'll be joining Elena on that spiral.
Congratulations, Harley. You're a daddy.
Elena's gonna be so proud of this grandchild.
She's definitely not. Well, at least she'll have a new skip.
So that's 2 humanity stains.
Which is fine. I've got 1 unstained mark left. I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good. Oh, no,
that-
we're not.
Is that what we're putting as good for the scale? 'Cause
Apparently.
I gotta tell you,
I
ain't
intend
good.
on resolving this by the end of the night.
Well, you intend all you want.
Right.
So Harley is holding his wrist down on the person's mouth, and nothing's happening.
Well, I mean, if nothing happens, we don't have to worry about stains at least. But
Until you hear,
Poke,
like,
poke.
yeah, he kind of latches on eventually. Like it takes like a couple heartbeats to do it.
Just one.
I'm gonna let him take me to 4 hunger.
Shit.
Fuck, I don't. I'm gonna have to basically do the rest of the session like this. This is gonna suck.
I still vote we tie him to something.
Oh no!
so that
especially
there's
now.
no more kicking.
Especially now. Yeah. Especially
Yeah.
now. I mean, he'll be bonded to Harley for a bit, but especially right now.
Wait, what did you do?
I grab him by the collar, and I hold him up, and I'm gonna call you Floppy. I'm bouncing dude's neck around.
Cassandra, we have puppies.
Yeah, damaged ones.
Look,
Hey, friend. So you tried to run away, and it didn't go so good, but you're back now.
I killed you, and I'm sorry
Yay.
about that. But
But he fixed it.
for now,
You call this fixing?
do you know what a Nosferatu embrace is like?
Oh shit!
You are going to be begging for death before your transformation stops.
We tried to ask for information direct.
You call that asking?
I did ask you, and you didn't want to answer at all.
I asked too.
Yeah, we did a lot of
You
asking.
even said that you were going to answer all my questions.
You did. Oh, well, then you didn't ask the questions. We asked the questions, so he's trying to ride the technicality thing.
I wonder if his hair's gonna fall out like some of the other ones do, or if he's gonna end up with, maybe like the bone is gonna like reset, and he's gonna end up with like a corkscrew neck.
Ooh, that would be neat.
I mean, I've never actually seen an embrace carried out from start to finish, like third person. This is gonna be kind of cool.
All right, well, let's get him tied to a chair or something.
Okay, I mean, he's not going to run that far with the neck like that, but yeah.
And
No,
your
we don't
ass
know what's
is
about to
mine
happen.
too, kiddo.
Yeah. And Charlie just like pulls his belt off and just like strap this guy down.
Cassandra rather expertly ties this man to a chair.
Where'd you learn how to do that?
Please don't ask that
You
question.
you pick up so many skills.
Please don't ask that question.
Where?
I worked at some clubs.
I asked you not to.
Okay. And I'm gonna grab him by his hair, and I'm gonna hold his head upright.
Thank you.
All right. Now, look, you tell us what we want to know, and we can end this quickly. Or you can drag this out. I'll keep bringing you enough rats to keep you alive while your transformation sets in.
You
The
probably
choice
don't
is-
want that.
No, the choice is yours here. So, and my blood is now in your veins. You are going to be feeling awfully, we'll say, obligated to do what I'm going to tell you to do here. I know how this works, kid. It sucks.
I'm so glad Elena's not here right now.
Oh, right.
I'm going to have to talk with her about this, but I don't, if everything goes well, this guy doesn't see the sun.
Yeah.
That sort of depends on how he plays it, I suppose.
So you're gonna answer my friend's questions truthfully and honestly. I'll be a nice guy and I'll keep your head up. You tell us what we want. I'll take you out myself again.
Give him the
Nope.
choice.
And that'll be the end of it. Or you stonewall, you try to resist my blood, and the next 2 weeks is going to be a living nightmare. So,
Or you're
No.
very cooperative, and then we help you learn how to live with your new life if you want to. There's options.
there's also that.
Now listen to your father, Floppy.
Answer their questions, Floppy.
Who sent you?
I don't know their name.
Describe them.
Tall. They super pale. They
Male, female. What were they wearing? Where did you meet them?
it was a male.
Oh, who ghouled you?
They never really told me their name.
I kind of tug up on his hair a little bit.
You know at least a little bit about them.
Hair
Yeah.
color, ethnicity. I'm pretty sure you know more than someone who didn't tell you their name.
Well, they had black hair. They used like a totally fake name, like Beck Freeman.
You know what clan they were.
They mentioned something at one point about B something. It started with B. Sorry, everything's hazy right now.
Were they wearing anything like leather jacket type stuff, or
No,
with
they
a
had.
P?
Yeah, they had a bunch of weaponry.
Oh. Oh.
You seem familiar.
It's the other B clan that we don't really want to be involved with.
Oh, them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Apparently, I got turned into a Lasombra. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
All right.
This guy was a Banu Hakim ghoul.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Oh, that can't be good.
It probably isn't. But, you know, at the same time, protection of domain, etc., etc.
Oh, congratulations, Cassandra. You warrant a Banu Hakim hit squad.
Just a ghoul.
I mean, they probably weren't after me. If these are Charlotte's Ventrue friends, and they were going after her, right? Not me.
Wait a minute. And to Floppy here, go. The guy with the earpiece, was he wasn't your sire?
Dominator.
No,
Was
Yeah,
he another Banu
they
Hakim?
they use the D word, Dominator or whatever.
Okay. Was he another Banu Hakim?
No, that was the same guy.
That was your sire. Or not sire,
Sorta.
Dominator guy owned you.
I think he's my sire now.
Oh yeah,
And he turns his head,
yeah,
kind of
he is, but-
slips out of Harley's grasp, and his
Ooh.
head goes.
I pick it back up.
Okay, but that was the guy that owned you before.
That's getting really annoying.
We can fix that. We can teach you how to fix that if you cooperate.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Okay. I feel a little less in my feelings about losing a fight to that guy.
These
Actually,
seem like some extreme measures to have taken, no?
well, they kind of like to finish jobs.
Yeah,
But they didn't,
I mean,
so they suck.
And this is still overkill for a Ventrue hit, though.
He's
and I mean, like, would they really be going for a hit this extreme? I mean, It was some insults, but it was a trip and a change of clothes.
That is a good question, actually. Do you know about like what the purpose of this attack was? Like this was a hired job?
I don't know. They
Who-
just
I can think of somebody who might know that we may or may not be friends with and out to kill.
told me to go there and make sure no one escaped.
So you just met up at a predetermined location?
Yeah,
Hmm.
Did you know how many people you were meant to be taking out tonight?
I think 5, maybe 6.
So this was a full coterie wipe.
Mm-hmm.
That includes you.
They, I don't know what the word was. Again, everything's getting hazy. You said it's like a V word or something.
Ventru.
Yeah, I haven't heard that before.
Okay, so not that.
There was like an L
Baldery?
word.
La Sombra.
That's it.
Hazoon sent you.
No,
That makes a lot more sense.
Oh.
No. Where'd the V come in then?
I don't think it was I haven't heard the Hazoon before. Something. They wanted to make sure that someone has a name with an E.
Okay. What about them?
They wanted them spared and brought back to a certain location, and everyone else
torture.
wiped out.
No, not torture.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nope. I think
This is that thing.
Yep, this is Harley's new friend.
Harley, you need better friends.
I'm working on it.
You just made one.
Good step up.
Are we done with this guy?
I think we can probably make him not have to die if he doesn't want to die again. Unless you don't really like this.
I'd prefer not.
Okay.
Not what? You have to be more specific.
You want to not die or you want to not be like this?
Or not live.
Is both an option?
Both is not an option.
Yeah, you either continue your existence like this. We help you fix the broken neck thing, though. Or you get out completely.
I'd prefer not to go out completely.
Okay, well, we could fix this.
There's no undoing what's about to happen, though. I'm not joking. 2 weeks of hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might fix that neck, but God knows what else it's gonna do.
Oh, but he's tough. He didn't pee himself in the limo, and he tried to chew on his tooth.
Oh, I haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah, that was a thing. I think someone looked into my eyes at one point and did kind of like what the lady over there did.
Hmm.
The pretty lady over there.
You probably.
No, you.
Oh, don't say no. That's a bad move.
No, I don't mean that pretty lady. I mean that pretty. Wait,
That's better.
I don't know
That's
what's
better.
going on.
No,
Point with
you're on the
your
right track.
lips.
You're on the right track.
And then they said, "Put this in your mouth, and if you get captured, you're to bite down on it." And then I couldn't, for some reason,
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't able to not do it.
Did you want or like being controlled by the Banu Hakim that got you?
I did not. He was a bit of an asshole.
Great. So now you have a bit of an opportunity to learn things to get back at him with this new situation that you're in.
All right.
Because you can do some really cool things, like not be seen and other fun things that your sire could teach you.
All right.
Really ugly.
And there's a cost. There's always a cost.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sold on the ugly part.
Yeah.
Not optional.
No.
No.
I'm a relatively mild case compared to some of the wretches that are down below in the sewers and in the tunnels.
And you will be a bit younger than him, so maybe it won't hit you as hard.
Couldn't one of the pretty ones have done it?
there'd be a whole thing there.
Can we switch it out now? Can we do? Is that a thing? Can we do that? Can we
No.
Kind of a one-time
Consider
get more
deal.
blood?
That's
Kind of one-time deal, and no offense to those two, they would not have the things that you now have to actually exact vengeance on the person that was controlling your life.
I mean, I can learn, right? The thing.
Yes and no. It's a bit tricky. But you can. I mean, like, you know, like what I did earlier. Like I had to learn that, but it
Oh,
was a
man,
cost.
Everything's kind of itchy right now.
Ooh,
there goes
yeah.
the hair.
Yeah, and I'll actually just reach up and like scratch for him.
Oh yeah,
because he belted down.
He's all tied
Yeah.
up.
he's like trying to readjust his head in Harley's hand.
I got you.
Ah, yeah, that feels really good.
Yeah, I got you. And actually, hey, does like with my hand on his neck, does it feel like bone is snapped or it's like knocked out of alignment?
It's one of those, like, the spinal cord is kind of like this, where
Okay.
it should be like this.
Cool. So as I'm scratching, put my hand on his neck, go, yeah, that's better. Hey, would you mind holding on just a second?
Sure.
Cool. Tell you what, we can do this a really fast and sudden way, or we can do this a weird way. How do you feel about it?
Which one hurts less?
Ooh, they're both gonna
Probably the
hurt.
fast one.
Probably a fast one. I haven't tried the weird one yet.
Ooh, yeah,
Yeah, probably the fast one.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna really quickly like just knock his neck.
And I'm as he pops it into place, I'm gonna be in the guy's other ear, like, okay, now, all right, feel my blood down inside you. All right, now send that. Use your mind and send it to your neck.
Dex and medicine for Charlie.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna go ahead and rouse Dex.
Dex and medicine to punch his neck all better.
Yeah.
This is how we do medicine in the world of darkness.
It's more of an elbowing.
Percussive maintenance is what it is.
He's a chiropractor.
Yeah.
Dr. Yankum DDS.
Successes.
Two
Two.
successes?
2. I don't have a whole lot here.
So you basically kind of, like, you everybody hears, like, a sickening crunch at again. It's like, and he's like, oh, yeah, that feels really good. Do you let go, Harley?
No, I'm trying to like guide him through like how to like heal this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he's like, yeah, okay, I think I got it.
it feels kind of warm and tingly.
Yeah.
All right, and I let go of his hair. All right, move your head around.
And then you hear it again as it all goes back to where it was before.
Christ.
Funny thing about the embrace for everybody playing the home game, your body stays in the exact same position it was when it was embraced.
Okay, yeah, this is gonna be
really heal that shit.
Yeah, this is gonna be one of my things then. Okay, this is gonna feel kind of weird, and I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna put my hands on both sides of his neck.
No, it's not gonna take. Remember, it's not permanent on us.
I mean, this isn't
Well,
part
is
of
that true here?
This isn't a Nosferatu thing. This is a we broke his neck thing.
This is a murder thing.
I'm willing to give it a shot. I feel kind of bad about it.
I don't like any of you right now.
Maybe
I
we should
know.
wait till after he nosses
about
up
me?
so that we know what actually needs to be fixed.
No,
I think I
You're all right.
I think I should do this.
have to do it now.
I'm gonna spend the remainder of this scene flesh crafting his neck back.
As we argue with him about whether or not
Yeah,
to
like
do
like
it.
while they're
He's
arguing, my
gonna
hands are-
end up like with a juggernaut head.
Yeah.
No, it's,
Turn him into a Cardassian.
I'm literally just doing like I'm doing like a redistribution sort of deal to just like realign the neck.
For the bone itself, you keep noticing that it would keep sliding out of alignment to back where it was.
And I'm gonna
then
reshape
kind
the
of like-
bone.
Build up like the muscle structure around his neck. That would probably be the only way to do it.
That's basically what I'm gonna do. Is like I'm gonna end up like thickening his neck a bit, so he's gonna look like a bit more, he's gonna look like a bit stockier because of how I'm doing the redistribution, and it's just gonna make his neck actually like more functional. At this
Wow,
point.
have you been working out?
We're gonna roll for this. I don't think he knows enough to know how to resist what I'm doing.
No, he has no idea.
Cool. So I got 5 crit on it, so it's gonna take.
Yeah. Like
But it's literally just the remainder of the scene, like while we're talking, arguing, and whatever else we're doing. His head is just like slowly reshaping, and it's like,
readjusting back.
and I'm distributing it to like his shoulders as well, so it actually looks a bit natural. He's gonna look like a bit weirdly muscular up top.
Gears of
but
War
not his whole
Marine.
up top. Yeah, not his whole up top, but like the mantle.
Looks like
It looks like
Brock
Batman.
Yeah,
Lesnar.
and it's like
Whoa.
I don't really have a whole lot of options here. Like I said, like this is, this is not a Nosferatu thing. This is a dyed thing, and I think that, I mean, I did this to me, and I still look like this now. Like,
Well, I don't know how this is gonna work with us, but hey, you at least tried. So
I think if I do it
thanks.
before it all kicks in, then I'm not changing the Nosferatu thing.
Oh,
I guess we're gonna find out.
Yeah, I found a perfect example. It's King Shark.
Yeah.
Dead
Yeah.
Squad, just like no neck.
Well, I want to point out, I'm giving him like a functional neck, but he's going to be a bit stiff up top. Like,
Yeah, like Batman.
yeah.
I'm
He doesn't,
Batman.
he doesn't have to like do this, but yeah, like it's going to be like one of those, like you can turn your head like halfway where you could before.
Where were the other drugs going?
And so, yeah, just first instance of flesh crafting, just thinking about like how I change myself and just applying it to him.
How many successes did you get on that?
I got
It was
5 crits.
5. The enhanced muscle structure and stuff is going to have to come from somewhere. So you're like kind of working up some of the back stuff.
Yeah,
It's going to make him a bit more stiff, but it'll have more stability on his.
Yeah,
neck
like
area.
I'm basically redistributing this from like his dexterity at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, he has no dex.
Yeah,
Floppy, are you going to run away, or do we need to keep you tied up?
no, not anymore. He's not, but
I don't think I'm gonna run away.
you can't run away. As your sire, I command you to stay.
ooh, there's that.
Everybody
think that
loves
works that
dominating
way.
except for when I do it.
This isn't even dominate. This is
I
blood
don't-
calling to blood.
It's
a
the
natural
same
thing.
I still think you should have had one of the pretty ones do it.
Well, honestly, it was
Well, that
really
might have
kinda-
been an option if you hadn't tried to run away as soon as we got here.
There's
Good
that.
point.
I was whammied, blammied, whatever it's called.
That's true.
That's not my problem.
That's true. Hey, look at this. Like to the others, like, hey, look at this. Like you can see his the flesh and muscles just like work through my fingers like clay as I read. Yeah, look at that.
Oh,
That's weird.
yeah.
That is weird. Don't do that.
Oh,
I kind of have to. It's part of the whole thing.
yeah. And I'm actually like leaning in, like getting a real good. Oh.
I'm doing the opposite of that.
Oh,
like
cool.
clay.
Oh,
It's like clay.
yeah. I don't want to. And I start backing away. That's kind of
Right?
gross.
When the
Okay.
Nosferatu is weirded out by your flesh crafting.
That's weird.
I mean,
You're doing it right.
I get why they like it now, but I don't think it's something I want to do a whole lot. And just for note, like this dude can feel this. It doesn't hurt, but he can feel it.
And that's when we make the roll for vicissitude being a disease for Charlie. No, I'm kidding. That's a stupid rule. That was horrible.
Nope.
That was the worst rule they ever came up with.
Yup.
Alright, so, ma'am, do we have a job for Floppy with Charlotte Industries, or?
You probably have to give him the name after this. I'm going to change that part.
Oh,
Sorry.
Oh, I don't hate Floppy. He can stay.
Thanks.
well,
I'm sure we can find a job for him.
See, when you cooperate, we can actually be really reasonable. It's when you don't cooperate that all that other stuff happens. And
We're the nice vampire.
I didn't have a choice.
you didn't have to run away.
I technically gave you the choice on whether or not you wanted me to rip your head off or let you live, and you chose to keep living.
Well, yeah, that I had a choice on, but everything else, like if I was captured, I was either they were thorough. I was either supposed to bite down on the pill, and if that was somehow not an option, I was supposed to try to escape as much as I could.
Well, now you don't have to worry about any of that.
Yeah, now you're on the good team.
Oh, that's
Yay! And when he
subjective.
smiles, like there's like a tooth that is now extended down
Oh.
past where his chin is.
Hey, you're growing back.
Yay!
That's a big one.
Buddy, I'm sorry.
Wait, that's weird. I
That's a
don't
big
like
one.
Oh,
I can't help with that.
that.
Actually,
Does it go back?
no.
Think about it going back, like sucking up a straw.
No,
No, like
that doesn't
mentally,
work.
mentally think about sucking up a straw, like the feeling of pulling back. Kind of like to demonstrate, like pull a bit on like the muscle that I'm adjusting, like that.
Actually, Floppy.
No, that doesn't work.
Oh well, that might be a thing now.
Actually, Floppy, I actually do have a job for you.
Okay.
Look, I was kind of made what I am under, we'll say, similar circumstances, but
You're
where
a fan of Hakeem Jewel too?
no, I mean, as far as being embraced without my consent and made
Okay.
to look this way, but look, you were obviously very physically minded, right? How's the noodle? What was your ACT score? SAT.
My what?
Fuck.
We're in Canada, Harley.
We don't have SATs out here.
Okay, well, what do you guys have standardized testing for college entry?
No.
No.
The
No,
fuck.
Yeah, right.
there was like there was a fitness test.
Oh.
Kind of.
No. No,
It's kind
you just submit your final grades and then universities accept you if you have enough money.
Yeah,
That's stupid.
That's why I went into the military.
it's a smarter population, really, when you think about it.
All right, so look, the thing here though is,
Mostly people just go to college, though.
well, I mean, you can read and write, you can do basic math, okay. All right, how we're gonna be in need of an archivist, someone who's gonna be keeping.
I don't work at the chemicals.
Okay, so it's a little bit lower. No, like paperwork.
Oh. Yeah, sure, I guess.
Okay.
And
At that
And
point,
he's
I'm gonna.
definitely he's getting used to like having the tooth stick out of his mouth, so he's talking kind of.
Mhm.
Okay, at that point, I'm like gonna fold like the skin back and just like finish the neck. Just. There you go. There you go.
You look great, champ.
There you go, buddy. It's gonna be stiff, but you know it's better than what it was. Plus, it has muscle
Yes.
definition now.
Oh, look at you, not flopping over or anything. Yay!
You'll always be my little floppy.
Oh, then after the change, we're just gonna have to see if there's another nickname we're gonna have to be given. But
Well, it'd be funny if he ends up with floppy arms. That way we
that'll
keep the
be-
nickname.
I'll just sidle up over to Cassandra now. I'm done with this guy. I don't think that's gonna work.
I mean, we'll see what happens.
I mean, I've never done it before, so.
You did good for your first time. He's all neck-like.
Yeah.
Lots of neck.
Neck-ish, neck adjacent.
so
This is not neck adjacent. This is full neck.
Neck.
so
This
Floppy.
is like Brock Lesnar neck.
This is delve into neck.
Wow.
All right, so
This poor guy.
all right, so Floppy, there's you are gonna hang tight here with us for now. You and I are gonna have to have some talks over the next couple of nights. Your whole world is about to fucking change, and I'm sorry, but at any point in time, if it gets to be too much and you want out, I'll be more than happy to end your suffering for you.
Oh, what a good dad.
If the three of you, or I mean, after she gets here, you guys are probably gonna want to go to ground someplace else, or I'm gonna have to take him to the Warrens or something. This is not. You know what? Actually, yes, that's a better option. I need to get him out of here.
Yes. Also,
To the place where Nixodon lives?
No, I've got a separate.
I was gonna
place.
say on that note, I don't know how feasible this is for you, but maybe you want to not involve him in your like pyramid scheme thing that you got going on at the moment.
What pyramid scheme thing?
The Nixodon pyramid scheme.
Oh God, no! I know. I need to keep him as far from this as possible.
Keep him pure.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna. I've got a separate place. I've been kind of squirreling away some of my own personal resources. I've been trying to make a place for my clan.
That's good.
And
Once the fire department and whatnot aren't around the Charlotte Industries anymore, the basement's probably still intact. It's subterranean.
I need that
That's
basement.
probably gonna be a while.
Yeah, but it was underground, so that.
Are you gonna like rebuild on that location or sell it or what?
Oh, I got a new location. It's under construction.
Okay.
I would definitely like to buy that property from Charlotte Industries. I've got the resources to do so.
I'll take it out of your paycheck.
Okay.
Okay.
I would. No, I need. There's way too much infrastructure there at that site. I need that location.
Yep. Basement's probably still intact,
Yes.
so you're good there.
All right.
Just realized they dig up the basement, they can't see all this like occult shit.
If they get into the basement, if it was below ground.
And whatever's happening to Skip's body.
I imagine that's part of the occult shit at this
They're
point.
gonna open this freezer and be like, nope.
So I feel like they'd have to go like through the elevator shaft to the basement, and like, would they even at this point?
Not in Vancouver.
I just thought of something. Oh no, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, tell the class.
No.
Don't say it anywhere Steve can hear you.
No. So,
Alright.
so Floppy, I'm gonna take you someplace safe where there's more.
Call this safe?
Relatively safer than in a apartment or whatever. I mean, duplex.
Duplex.
Yeah, safer than a duplex in fucking Surrey.
That's anywhere.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, go take him to the thing.
Yeah. All right. So, actually, you know what? We're gonna. We never storyteller. We never did establish where exactly my new little Nosferatu Foot Clan Haven place is.
We did not.
No. So what I would like to prefer here is I'm gonna take Floppy through the sewer network, like the surface sewer network. I'm gonna take him, and eventually I'll get him plugged into the tunnel networks that I've kind of started to build up around that little warehouse that I've got built and I'm still working on. But I'm going to deposit him there, and there's going to be one or two Nosferatu kind of hanging around, and I'm going to get him out of here.
On their way out, I'm gonna actually just ask the guy like, hey, what's your actual name?
Craig.
Craig. Okay.
What a horrible name for an assassin.
Well,
Craig the Assassin.
They won't see it coming.
Fake names.
Craig, okay, so once you're all like settled in through all this, come talk to me and we'll figure out how you can get back at the guy that had you under his control.
Sure.
Call it an apology gift along with the neck thing.
All right.
Sorry about murdering you and stuff.
But not really, because you shut up my suit.
You did shoot, and you shot me a few
You
times.
also shot me.
Yeah.
And that's a crime
Yeah,
that
I
I
got
will
shot.
not
I got shot.
forgive.
I was like, pull up my shirt, and like there's bullets like still plugged into like the armor skin. Like, you shot me.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Water under the bridge, Floppy.
You don't really have
Try
much
to
of a
survive your
choice
next
when
couple
you're-
weeks of...
I know.
When they're feeding you that blood, you don't
I know.
really have.
That's why I'm gonna help you get back at them.
We're all about vengeance here, apparently.
And
Swell.
And I kind of give Cassandra one last little almost longing look before I take him out and down and away.
That was weird.
It happens.
That's fair.
Just see the ground moving as Harley tunnels through.
Albuquerque.
No, that's where you take the wrong turn.
Yep.
Well, that did not quite go as planned, but at least
Could
we
have been
know
worse.
that it could have been, and we know that these Ventru that got all mad are hiring the new Hakim.
Do we know that, like, for sure? This seems like such an overkill,
So
to
you know
use
what?
an
No.
inappropriate term.
Yeah, no, you're right, because apparently they were supposed to take Elena safe and alive, which makes me think that it's either Nixodon or it is her sire.
That's sort of my guess as well. This doesn't seem like a Ventru-y thing, and why would they want to save Elena of all of us?
And why
It
did
does-
Connor think it was the Venture?
Yes, that's the thing. It begs the question of why did Connor think this, which kind of makes me
Well,
go
that-
back to the whole thing about Connor maybe being friends with Nixodon.
I was thinking that as well. It's also possible Connor's just getting bad information.
It is possible.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not making excuses for Connor.
No,
I'm
I mean,
just saying we can't.
Best case, he's stupid. And worst case, he's aligned with the Sabbat. So,
I would lean into the direction of bad information because I really don't think he could bring himself to do something that would hurt Cassandra.
I do.
I'm pretty positive that he can't.
Okay.
I mean, I guess it really depends, like, where you consider this. I mean, is it hurting Cassandra if you just don't stop someone from going to hurt someone? There's a lot of gray area here
He did call you to warn you.
to warn me. So he definitely knew this was coming one way or the other.
I don't think Connor necessarily called them, but he could. I mean, it explains why he would know about it and then try to warn her.
And we can have a talk with Connor, can't we?
Could.
He's still alive.
I mean, he'll lie, but we could have that talk.
It would at least point us in the right direction. Depending on what he spends his most effort lying about, that's what we'll know the real problem is here. Because we aren't discounting the fact that maybe someone's just lying to him.
I mean, he's pretty much shown himself as a pretty big liar across the board. I mean,
Now, I've never told a lie in my life.
well, that's
However,
not true.
I feel as though I have a good judge of character. And if he were to lie to us, I'm sure I would know.
That's good.
He's also on this big I've never lied to you kick as well. So that's fun.
That part's not true.
I mean, I guess it depends what the truth is. And at this point, I don't even know.
Like we talked about, omission it still counts. That's all that's all just playing bureaucracy and technicalities at that point.
I agree with you. I don't know if he would. And if
Oh, of
he
course you
doesn't
won't.
think omission is lying, then he can say, I've never lied to you scot-free.
It's only scot-free if you let it be.
Who's Scott?
Oh, he also said that ghoul, the girl he showed up with was a gift for me. Does anyone here believe that?
No.
No.
Guess we'll never know.
No. Because he at no point did he ever say that, and he could have very
She did accidentally fall down and die really quick.
She did. Also, didn't he name her very similarly to you?
Yeah, Cassie. Apparently, she was meant to be my daytime alter ego, and that's why we looked and sounded and were named so similar.
Why did you need a daytime alter ego?
See, I
She
didn't
could be
think I
famous.
did.
Also, he claimed about right of destruction and whatnot, but that applies to Childer, which would mean that he would have had to embrace her. So if she's supposed to be daytime, then she's not a vampire.
Yeah.
So either he had the right of destruction and that we took away from him, or he didn't. So he's still lying, one way or the other. Either way, he's lying.
Yeah.
Well, we know he lied about Tiffany or whatever her name was.
Phoebe.
BB.
So I mean, at minimum, we've got that. So
Yeah,
we know he's a liar.
He's lied before,
And
unlike me.
and the entire circumstance around your existence, but there's that too.
Yeah. So are we gonna go ask him? Are we laying low for a bit? Since there's not gonna be any bodies in that. Well, no, but that guy saw at least Charlie get out. I was gonna say we could all pretend we were dead and see who comes to claim credit. But that guy got away from you.
Yeah, and that was the Manu Hakim, so that's gonna be a problem.
I say we talk to Connor.
We could. Do we want to do that now? Do we want to just? It's been a lot.
Well, before we talk to Connor, we should probably do that other thing that we were gonna do.
Good
Yeah.
idea.
There's that.
How do you want to do this?
I don't know. I've never really done this as like a business transaction before. It's always been
Oh, don't think of it as a business
sorta-
transaction. It's between friends.
Can't really say I've ever done it between non-naked friends before either.
I'm not taking my clothes off.
Oh, that's how I usually do it too.
It's the makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do it like a business transaction. It'll be weird, whatever.
Okay.
Like taking shots.
Hello, Cassandra. My name is Charlotte.
Just
Hello,
you-
Charlotte.
Like to do business with me?
this is worse.
Yes.
Excellent.
Worse.
What is the transaction that you would like to acquire?
I would like to exchange your blood for my friendship forever.
Okay. I will agree to your terms. Here is my blood.
Excellent. Most excellent. Cassandra's gonna fight her.
What the like this?
This is how we learn fortitude from Adventure.
Somehow this is weirder than not having the clothes on. This is
Like that.
somehow
what I
this
said.
is a lot weirder.
You just
So,
you
yeah,
can't
you
cuddle
fight-
afterwards.
Well, I don't know. Is that a clause in the contract? Mandatory kettlings.
Yeah, so Cassandra's gonna go ahead and bite her, but
Yeah, you're
because
biting
Cassandra is the way that she is, it's definitely going to get a little cuddly partway through.
That goes with the friendship territory.
Totes.
It's a platonic kettling / semi-blood bonding
Hmm.
experience.
Mhm.
And as they're doing all this, like it's like once they finally pull out of this, I'm just gonna go. Do we want to improve our odds sort of across the board?
One quick thing before you get into that.
Hmm?
Cassandra, you go down a hunger. Charlotte, you go
Yay.
up a hunger.
Yep,
No, I'm at one.
Charlotte, you gotta,
Hey, how are you?
yeah, I like this one. She's good. You should,
Oh, she's great and she gives good cuddles.
invest whatever she's selling. You should buy some of it.
Cassandra coin.
Yes, yeah, you should make NFTs or something with her songs or whatever it is she
That's
does.
a great idea. I bet you
Right?
people would pay for those pictures of her. If only I could find a place in which I could put it.
Oh yeah. Well, you can't do that anymore.
Current
well.
events.
Yeah.
You got until October.
Yeah, so I'll just go as they pull out of this, I'm gonna go. Do we want to increase our survivability odds sort of across the board here?
I assume so.
I have a few things that I can offer. Obviously, I can do all of my stuff in the going invisible bit, and Charlotte, you have the strength of mind and body thing, and
Pretty jacked.
Cassandra, I know that your clan can go pretty fast, and considering how things went today, I think I might like the ability to keep up with that guy.
So, like a Valdery is what you're suggesting here?
No, because this is one that kind of goes away naturally after the expected amount of time. The month.
So, like a blood 3-way is what you're recommending.
I don't like the phrasing on that.
Do we have to do that the regular way?
What?
The 3-way? Or is it a business transaction? I'm just making sure.
Do you want to learn how to go invisible?
Sorry.
Yes or no?
I mean, fuck it, yeah.
Okay, and it's like hold one arm out to Cassandra. Charlotte, where do you want to like talk to animals or something?
In for the stupidest penny, in for the stupidest pound.
Elena leaves for 1 day.
I know.
One day.
I know.
Elena's gonna come back like that Troy gift to the darkest timeline.
We're all
Elena,
just in a pile in this crack house cuddling.
To be fair, Elena already has access to a lot of stuff that Charlie has via drinking from him. So
So
not
it's
like
only
she-
fair.
it's not like she's without. So just to Charlotte, like, Charlotte, do you want to learn the invisible thing, or do you want to learn like the see ghost thing?
See ghosts. That would
Well,
be
she
fun.
can.
But if I drink from you, then will I hear the voices in my head?
I
Oh,
don't
good
think-
question.
I don't think so. That only happened one time with Elena, and then it went away.
Oh yeah, and that's with the spooky abyss thing.
I am also starting to think that maybe she heard it because she is connected to the abyss, and then I was also hearing the voices. So,
Well, I don't
Worst
need
case-
Toreador blood. I've already gotten that.
worst case. But do you have all of the things?
I mean, I have enough.
Where'd you get Toreador blood?
Well, you know where he got it from.
Yeah, but I want to hear her say it.
From your dad.
God damn it, Charlotte.
Do you want to learn how to go invisible, or do you want to learn how to see ghosts and do other psychic-y things?
That sounds cool. I want that one.
Do you want to go invisible, Cassandra? Or do you want to like talk to animals and stuff?
Well, as much as I would love to be a Disney princess, I think the invisible is going to suit me better.
Okay, I'll just hold my arm out to each of them.
And I'm going to go for one arm.
Oh, this is hold on. Business transaction.
Just please, just
Hello.
just.
My
please.
name is Charlotte.
I'm just putting my arm in front of her face at this point. Just please, just. It's already weird.
And then all three
Elena
of you-
walks in on this.
Yeah. Elena's like, what the fuck are you doing?
What the fuck, Cassandra? I got my imitation in now there too. There.
And about the time, like as each of them finishes, I'm pulling one to the other to take one from Cassandra and then one from Charlotte to learn celerity and fortitude.
This really did become a blood
just a
3-way. I'm so
circle.
sorry.
Yep.
And the pants are staying on, apparently. So all three of you hear the following.
It's so dark in here.
I hear the voices.
I can't see
Oh, I did too.
anything.
Yep,
No, wait, don't go away, voice.
It goes away. It goes away every
well,
time.
good. Mm.
Jane Easton, everybody.
That felt weird. But I
What,
think
the
that's-
three-way or the voices?
Please stop calling it that.
Never.
It was a three-way deal between three people. three partners in the
Please do not
deal.
refer to it as that around Elena or Harley.
Man, how many times am I gonna end up having a three-way in an abandoned house?
Oh,
Like,
God.
you think this would stop?
I love you all.
Cassandra, I expected our first three-way to go a little different than this.
Right? I thought Elena would be here for sure.
So did John.
Right?
I mean, I guess that's the logical choice instead of me, but what?
Oh my god.
Oh no, we've broken the game again.
Yep.
Yeah, we still have like 10 minutes to go.
We're
So,
It's
Let's
just
follow,
gonna be us giggling.
let's follow our Nosferatu and
Yeah.
you take the floppy
Yeah.
down to
Yeah.
the horns.
everybody playing the home game. How you doing tonight?
I promise
so
we didn't plan to get here.
No.
There was a plan? You guys had a
Apparently
plan?
not.
We had a very loose scene structure that we
Yes.
shot to hell after intermission.
Yes, I generally ask the day of or the day before what everybody's planning on doing, and then we kind of organize a little bit of a scene structure, and I have no idea what the fuck's going on anymore. So, because we kind of hit the scene structure and went this way.
Yes, I guess like we'll just cut to we'll cut away from this as Charlie attempts to explain how to obfuscate and how to do like Auspex stuff to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Harley, you are bringing floppy, I guess, is the new term I'm going to use for this particular Nosferatu, who I made up on the fly for a character sheet because I only had the combat statistics.
We'll worry about Floppy later.
Yeah,
But
we'll worry about that later.
so I'm taking him
Floppy
through
lore.
I'm taking him through the all of the surface sewer and like utility tunnels. Harley has using Charlotte Industries money. Harley built a little. It's right now. It's basically just an abandoned warehouse with lots of empty space, and it's kind of tugged in, or it's kind of plugged into the immediate like utility and sewer network, but it's not like all the way connected to the city. You have to. It's not convenient, but a lot of the more friendlier Nosferatu, or at least those who kind of get along with Harley's politics, have kind of started hanging about the place. So Harley is very much slowly but surely starting to establish his own personal, we'll say, territory within the clan itself. So no, you have to. You're gonna have to figure out how to keep direction underground. This is important.
Right.
Okay. Now, you always have to think. Okay, before you go below, you have to orient yourself with what direction is north, or whatever landmark that you're heading towards. Okay.
Right.
All right. So we were facing north when we got down here. Okay, we've made a left and a right. You with me so far?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we kept going straight, and then we made another right and then a left. What direction are we facing right now?
Northwest.
Ish. You have to remember, though, underneath, it's not always a solid, complete grid. You're going to end up with shit kind of, like, scattered about. It's not a straight grid structure like the streets, okay? So you have to be mindful of that. All right, so we're going to kind of, like, tuck into a little alcove. All right, look. This life that's ahead of you is it's fucking terrible, and I hope you know this fully going in. Yeah, you're nodding your head, and I don't think you're fully comprehending. Okay, you're dead now. Okay.
Right.
have you had a lot of experience working with the Nosferatu, or either with or for or attacking?
We took out one of them once.
How long ago was that?
I don't know, a couple years ago.
Okay. All right. So your working experience with Nosferatu, other than shooting them or trying to kill them, is what, 0?
Pretty much, yeah.
All right. So there's not really a structure in the clan like there is with the others. Like the Ventru have their board, right? The Nosferatu, we're a clan of individuals, but we know when family's in trouble, we come to help, regardless of political affiliation. All right. Do you know what a primogen is?
No.
Okay. The primogen is basically the person who represents each vampire clan in a city. Okay.
Sure.
Vancouver is currently controlled by the Camarilla. Have you heard that name before?
I think so.
Okay. They're the bougie elder statesman vampires. Okay.
I thought those were the Venture.
The Ventru like to think they're in charge of the Camarilla. They kind of sort of are,
But it's the La Sombra. Yeah, right. I got it. Okay.
That you're not too far from the truth here.
Or maybe it's the Toreador. I don't know. It's one of the two.
It's a mix. Look, I had Kindred history pounded into my head, literally pounded into my head. I can go on for fucking hours explaining the Convention of Thorns to you, okay? But
I don't know what that is.
You don't want to know what that is. But long story short, I speak for the Nosferatu clan in the Camarilla. You are my child. I made you a vampire. You, under Camarilla law, are my responsibility. That being said, under Camarilla law, I didn't ask Prince Sazun permission to embrace you.
And before you get any further in that, you hear from behind you, that is because you are Sabat Harley. And you feel a hand go on both of your shoulders. And that is where we're going to end this particular episode. With Harley kind of just freaking out, like...
It's almost like someone said that when you were like, let's take him to the sewers.
Oh, no.
You mean where Nixodon lives?
I said the surface. I wasn't giving him the grand tour.
Oh, well.
The second you
were
lifted
getting...
a sewer grate, she was like, ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, you were getting close to your little haven that she knows about that you don't think she knows about.
Oh, no, I know she's got to know about it. I'm not a fucking idiot. Come on.
So thank you everybody for viewing another episode of Vancouver Adjacent by Night, and yeah, this is it's gonna go well for Harley in the sewers.
We're good. We're good though. We're good.
Everything's fine.
Good thing we got that new Harley.
I made a backup.
Floppy.
Floppy hack computers.
Floppy. It's a floppy disk.
So,
Oh, God, hey, there you go.
Oh, then he's not hacking nothing.
so tune in next week, everybody, as we hit a button on the overlay and Harley's thing flips to floppy, and then
Hey, I can wear my glasses now.
Yeah.
Hey, character change.
Nothing said he didn't have them.
So let's do a quick introduction or outro of everybody to let everybody know where you're going to be next, what's going on before we hop on over to rolling these 20s in just a couple seconds. Let's go in reverse order. Let's start with Lex because she's going to give me trouble for something that I haven't done yet.
I sure am. Hi, I'm Lex. I was Cassandra. I made some poor decisions tonight out of just sheer brashness. You can't really see me anywhere else right now. I'm just here. Hopefully, one magical day you'll get to see me run a horror game when some people get me their character sheets.
Wow, that's crazy.
One day. Everyone in the chat start harassing these two. I want to see lots and lots of it. Anyway, you can find me on Instagram. We'll see. Tell you what, whoever gets me their character sheet last dies first.
Just got chilly in here.
Yeah, turn your shade button on. Anyway, you can see me on Instagram. You can get my book on Amazon. You can catch me here. Maybe I'll be other places. I don't know.
Alex's
That's
book.
it for me. That's it for me, and I do the Brennan out.
My signature
Buy
move.
Alex's book. Also, yeah, my character sheet's going to be showing up at some point tonight. Yeah, that's it. That's the ticket.
It
Patrick?
better.
Yes, storyteller.
Okay, my
Patrick?
turn? Hi.
Yes.
Yes. I'm done threatening Steve for the time being.
Hi, Patrick Gill, creative director at Martlet Games. You can find me here. My links over there. My Twitter's there. We're ramping up a lot of different projects that we've got going on here. We've got three games that we're currently looking at. And then 4. We've actually we've got some tentative things planned for later on in the year. Stuff that we're going to kick off that's going to carry over into next year. There's a lot of crap coming. But love you all, and I'm going to pass it. Actually, I can go this way now.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll put Sam's stuff in the chat anyway. Go
Yes.
follow Sam's stuff. Sam is awesome. Sam is also involved in Martlet Games and a bunch of other stuff. So, yeah,
Yes.
check that
And
out.
she has a 10 Candles game at some point,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because somebody made...
which maybe she's waiting on a character sheet
Maybe.
for.
Not mine.
Okay. Figure I'll just throw shade while I'm here.
What you would want.
It's still on Brennan's desk, isn't it?
It's
done.
right here
I
somewhere.
just forget. No, it's legitimately, it's on the thick computer.
They're in the computer? Okay, Zach.
Hi, I'm Zachary Vaudo. That's my Twitter handle, and those are my links over there. I have some things coming up. I'm not in the chat right now because I am recording something for ATL by Night's Family Game Night. That will be airing maybe this Tuesday, maybe next Tuesday, sometime before the next season starts. But it's really cool, and I'm not going to talk about it because we haven't talked about it on social media yet. But it's a cool game that we're playing. Next Friday, I am going to be in a one-shot over on the Bard's Playhouse. It's another Vampire the Masquerade game. It's being run by Brandon, the DMB, with some really cool people from ATL by Night and other properties. I'll be playing a character whose clan I have not announced yet. I'm very excited about him. He's a disaster. It'll be wonderful. The next Saturday, right after or during this show, I'll be running Crash Pandas over in Gehenna Gaming for the Gehenna Gaming and Carrion Comfort Studios folks, running them through Trash Race 2000. It's based on Death Race because I can skin this game however the hell I want. So Gehenna Gaming, 8 p.m. Eastern for that. And then we'll be rolling forward into September where I've got more things. ATL by Night's coming back, and I'll be at Dragon Con.
Brennan.
Hello, I am Brennan. I was Charlotte. I got that 10 Candles game when I just need to send the sheet. That's it. It's done. It's legitimately done. I'm not lying. I could send you a screenshot right now, but I always forget because we always finish at 2 and then I go straight to bed.
Yep.
So, that's it, man. That's it.
And this is Storyteller Steve. We have a full slate coming up this week. We have the Saturday Takeover, which you are watching right now. Tomorrow will be Sunday, and it is the regular Phandalin by Night D&D game. Wednesday, Changeling returns, because you can't hear it right now, but over in that room, somebody is recording the Changeling right now. So that will be on Wednesday at 3:30 p.m. PST. So that'll be getting ready to braid into the Martlet stuff, if the Martlet stuff is available.
We'll have something. And
Yeah.
and let me
Something there.
interrupt. That Changeling game is amazing. Cliff is a fantastic storyteller. The cast that you've got lined up for that, they're phenomenal. That game is an absolute blast. Everyone needs to go watch it. I'm dead serious.
On YouTube over there. So then we will have it's the Tuesday D&D game first. Sorry, that was Phandalin Sunday, Tuesday D&D, then the Wednesday Changeling, and then we're gonna head back into this whole thing once again for the full slate, and then we're gonna take 2 weeks off from here. I'm just preparing for the season finale. It's gonna be like a 3-parter. Everything's gonna explode. Everything's
gonna be
It's great.
fine.
Harley's going to explode.
But how many blood 3-ways will there be?
That's the real question.
You can't plan for those, apparently, especially if you're a
Look.
storyteller.
Look, all I'm going to say is that one of Charlie's convictions is chivalry, and it would have only been the chivalrous thing to offer in turn.
Milady,
Someone
might
has
I service
definitely
you in
lied
my
that to me
three-way?
God! Wow!
I have definitely heard this chivalry line before.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Who's going to take us out to rolling these 20s?
It's got to be you this time.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got to be me this time. So enjoy rolling these 20s over on. Yeah, wait. Philly by Night. That's the one.
Sorry.
Enjoy Philly by Night over on Rolling D's 20s. Brennan, you can put your headphones on now. Bye, everybody.